Hey guys, welcome into the building. I see y'all out there hanging out with me on a Thursday night. Listen, this was the reunion episode we've been waiting for, right? Part three, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I tell you what though, let me tell you this. Bravo, Andy, all of them, they're gonna stop playing with us and they're gonna stop giving us these three-part reunions that we do not need. Okay. Even though the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion was one of the better ones so far, it still did not by any means need to be three parts. They could have pulled out that middle part or they could have chopped it up a little bit better. And at best, gave us two parts. Yes, guys. And listen, don't forget as you come in the building, I'm so glad to see all of y'all. But when you come in the building, hit that like button, okay? Hit the like button. Help a sister out. And I do appreciate it. And I appreciate y'all being here. Yes, hello. Welcome into the building. Great tribe. We love to see you here. And I'm ready. And I hope y'all ready to discuss this reunion part three. I hope, I don't know if we all going to agree, but we're going to break this thing down. We're going to talk about it. We're going to have a nice little discussion because Kathy, Kathy, I don't know if Kathy was telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help her God. But we're going to get into it, okay? We're going to get into it. So let me bring Juanita into the building.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi,
hey.
everyone.
Hey, Roya, thanks for being here. Okay, Emmanuel, let me bring him into the building. Hey, hey, how are you?
Hey Diva, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Get ready to get into it.
Yes, let's get into it. Hey, Lisa.
Hey,
Hey,
Lisa.
darling. How you doing?
Hey, Lisa.
Mhm.
How you doing?
Oh, good.
How everybody Thursday doing? How's everybody Thursday going?
Oh,
Good.
no, Shan, if you notice in my video, I was saying my video earlier, I was saying silence is golden. You talking about because I said we're not going to talk about it, I'm going to be silent. Yeah, we're going to have to talk about it, Shan. We're going to have to talk about Miss Kathy. I don't know, but I don't know if she's telling the whole truth, okay? But we're going to discuss this thing and we're going to break this thing down. So, can you mute yourself until you start talking to me so I won't hear feedback? All right, so everybody just go on mute for a quick second
Okay,
and
hold
let
on.
me break some things down. Yes, don't forget, hit that like button as you come in the building. Glad y'all all here. So let's talk about this reunion, right? Now, this is what I do. Like, I love me some Sutton, right? I love Sutton. And Sanjeet, her and Sanjeet are just friends. Sutton has a awkwardness about her, but I think she's a good person. Maybe she needs to go on some more dating sites because we gotta find Sutton the right man. I do like Sutton, and I'm here for Sutton and her dating. Yes. Oh, is there still feedback? Is everybody else hearing feedback? Everybody muted, so I hope it's no longer any feedback. Thank you, Sin. So I hope Sutton finds a man, right? Erika talking about she has a roster. Oh my God.
Hey,
Hey.
this is my
Thank
first
Hey,
time.
Freddie.
I know it's your first
Hey,
time
Freddie.
here. I'm
The
so glad
problem
to see you.
is it's
Thank you
so
for stopping by.
it's always so late my time when you go on. So, but it was
Oh,
Diva first time I had to call in. Had to call
oh,
in.
thank you, Freddie. I truly, truly do appreciate it. And I'm so glad you're here. So, Erica said she got a roster of men, okay? Because she got to have a team. Sometimes somebody on the bench, sometimes somebody tired. So as she called and rolled down the line in her Rolodex, whoever's ready, she ready. She gonna get into it with them, okay? And she got friends with benefits, and she had her little something, something
Yeah.
before the reunion,
Well,
okay?
and also she couldn't get Garcelle's son Oliver, so she couldn't join that alleged threesome with his estranged wife as well. So that's why Erica needs backups in case she gets rejected, like she did with Oliver. It's just that.
Yeah, so she needs her backups, okay? Yeah, she needs her backups, and so she said she got, her friends with benefits. She also admitted that, what she realized, like, listen, I know my behavior was not good. Okay. I know I had some bad behavior. I know I was being a little bit messy. She said, but I'm a work in progress. That's what she pretty much said, right? And she said that she saw that she didn't need to see the episodes to realize how bad her behavior was. So Garcelle had a moment with Erika and pretty much said, Garcelle said she didn't realize how bad the scene was with Jax until she seen it. And I can picture that, right? Somebody can come tell you something in the moment, but then when you sit back and watch it, you're like, wow. And so Garcelle was pissed at Dorit because she was like, Dorit, you didn't even say anything. Now, this I do agree with Garcelle. If Garcelle did that to one of their children, it would have been a whole hot mess, and it would have been the thing that they carried throughout the entire season. And and Kyle tried to act as if, Kyle deflects too, right? Because she's like, everybody knows they kill me. When you bring something to them, they're like, everybody know I'm a good person. No. Don't distract me. You're a good mother, but this was my kid. And you know good and darn well, if someone said that to your kid, it would have been a problem if I said it. Go ahead.
Particularly with Kyle. Kyle is such a double standard person, and we all know she would have gone absolutely batshit crazy if Garcelle did that. She would treat Garcelle to a much different standard that she expects Garcelle to treat her at. And she can go, oh yeah, me, Mo, Dorito, and PK can just laugh about this and then just pretend we're really embarrassed and sorry's enough and that we didn't do anything wrong. And I think people are actually getting fed up. They're getting bored. And Andy Cohen, because he's being such a wet wipe, he's not holding these people to the fire well enough. He's not saying this is not acceptable. This is embarrassing behavior. And with Erika, he should have said, Erika, you should be ashamed of yourself. Not, this is bad behavior. You should be ashamed of yourself, and you need to seek some help because this is just abnormal behavior, particularly to a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah, he had the opportunity to stand up and he didn't. Juanita, what did you think about that situation?
I think Andy could have did better. I just didn't like the way he came across, towards Garcelle. But as far as Kyle and all that crying and all, she could have saved those tears. I mean, and then another part that I liked was when, like you said, what Garcelle said to them. If she had said that to any of their kids, it would have been all over the news, all over TMZ, everywhere.
Yeah.
So they really did it unjust, and especially. But what was funny was the look on Dorit and Kyle's face when Garcelle brought up about them laughing.
Oh yeah. She tried to act as if Dorit backpedaled and tried to act as if like, oh my God, I was mortified. It was like a stab in my stomach. That girl got drama. She should go, go act somewhere. Be on NBC, ABC. I don't know. She was just drama. I felt like I was stabbed in my stomach. I was mortified. She danced around it. And Kyle tried to act like too. No, don't. It wasn't like that, or whatever the case may be. Oh, thank you, who said Kate. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. And thank you for the super chat. So, that whole scene was a mess. And you're right. Andy could have stepped in and said more. Emmanuel, what did you think about this whole situation and that conversation?
Well, seeing it again just makes you realize how messed up they are for how they handled that. But, when they keep showing that scene when all four of them were talking about it, I can't get over Mauricio saying, I thought it was great. It's like the way he said it, like I just can't forgive him for that.
Neither can I.
Yeah. And then he had a smirk on his face.
Yeah, exactly. And Lisa said, I think at some point she said, Jax was not singled out. Well, he kind of was singled out because he was the only person that was cussed at. You know what I mean?
Well, that's true.
So
that's true. That's true.
And I'm glad Garcelle called out Dorit. Like, why did you just sit there and like not say anything? And you're
No,
right.
what she said was, so you had an out of body experience.
Yep, she sure did. And you're right, Dorit do be getting dramatic sometimes. They need to get her a role on the Days of Our Lives, cause
Something,
yeah,
something. And then she gets deep into this accent that she has. Yeah, it was such a mess. I felt like I was stabbed in the stomach. Dorit, stop. Y'all were laughing and it wasn't funny. It was actually, and like Garcelle said, what even if you didn't see it, what is so funny about that? So stop it, Kyle. And Mauricio, he gets an F. He did it again, but this time he did it to Garcelle. But I think he also did it because when they messed up with Erika, talking about Erika the last season, and Erika got so pissed off at them, I think the fact that it was Erika who said it, he wanted to like be like, oh, I think it was great, like taking up for Erika. But Lisa, what did you think about that whole scene and Garcelle letting Dorit and Kyle know like y'all was dead wrong for laughing about this? And she also told Erika like, why Jax? Why my son? Why didn't you do it to Mo? Why didn't you do it to like the men in the group?
That was just so sad. You know what I'm saying? Number one, God said is a very, I said, I mean, this part, God said is very classic. Because, baby, I wouldn't let Erica and Dorit both have it. You know what I'm saying? It's time to take the gloves off, put some Vaseline on, okay? Because you was not finna come after my son like that on national television. Now, she should have let them have it. I understand. She crying not to be that stereotype of the angry black woman on national TV, and that's a good thing too. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes your anger got to come out because you couldn't do that to them. You couldn't do that to nan one of their children. You couldn't. She couldn't do that nan one of their children. And I don't give a how many times Erica apologizes. It's not white. That is a child. That is a manner. A manner. You don't talk to him like that. And
Yeah.
I'm
Hold on
sorry.
one second, Lisa. Canelo, thank you so much for the super chat. Only here to say love you and keep up the good work and high panel. Thanks, Canelo.
Hey, Canino.
they can
But
know.
to me also, I think
I do that.
Bravo and Badu should have suspended Erica. I think she should have been fired. Tell you the truth,
Who,
you coming
Erica?
after a child. You coming after a child. You ain't coming after no grown
No,
folk.
but you know what? I don't like a lot that Erica does, right? But I also will say this. I don't think she was specifically waiting for Jax to come near her so she could curse at him. I don't. I think that Erica was drunk as a skunk. I think that she was being messy the entire night. I think also, if you notice, Dorit said that her and Erica went to dinner afterwards, right? After this party. So again, and listen, I know y'all think I be plucking away at Garcelle, but I really like Garcelle. But the point I'm trying to make is there was no food at that party. I am not a drinker, but I have a ton of friends that drink and they said the worst thing you could ever do is drink and not have food on your stomach. So
Well,
my thing
that's
is,
true. That is true. Believe me. Take it somebody who used to drink. That's the worst thing. Because the alcohol really be flowing. You
Eh,
think, baby, all them words. I'm looking, I'm being like Erica, baby. Words to be come out your mouth and you don't know what's going on. But baby, you know you having a good time, okay? So I
yeah,
yeah,
understand
I'm
it, but
like
like
you,
I
Lisa.
still said, the reason why I said I'm gonna backtrack from it. I don't think she should have been fired. I think she should have been suspended. But because that's a minor, regardless how whoever child it can be the weak child, it can be anybody else's child. I think she should have been suspended. You know what I'm saying?
well, you know what too? Let me say this too, Lisa. And I don't want to backtrack on this because we all done had the beat down brawl on my channel about this. But I also want to say that Garcelle brought her son to an adult situation. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. So, here's the thing. I can't bring my son to a strip club and then be mad because somebody is shaking their boobs in his face. You have to be mindful of the environment. And I get it. Yes, it was her birthday party, but she wasn't throwing a family birthday party. She was throwing an adult birthday party where they had drinks, where she had no
No
food,
food.
where it can turn into a situation. And at that point of her birthday party, she already knew that Erika was having issues with the alcohol.
Mhm.
So,
But
there's a
but she ain't
responsibility
got
there. Go
police.
ahead.
She not that would be now this what we gonna go disagree at. Now she
Uh-huh.
ain't got to police nobody at that party. You don't. I don't care. You got alcohol problem, but you better solve your alcohol problem before you get there. And that was not. That's not. I'm not finna police you. Okay.
Agreed.
You know how many. You know how many drinks you supposed to have before you get liberated. So
No, but some people don't, Lisa. I don't know. Somebody's giving feedback. I don't know who that is. But Michelle, thank you for the super sticker. Erica is always a drunk though, food or no food. I can agree with that, right? But let me say this. Let's add this, and they're agreeing with you, Lisa. But let's add this to the scenario. If you throw a party in your house, and these are facts now. If you throw a party in your house and you serving alcohol, right, at your party in your house, and I got drunk as a skunk, and then I left, and I was in a car accident, and I hit some people and took some people's lives.
You'll
They
be
have the
responsible.
right to sue me, you, everybody, okay? Because you served the alcohol, you let me go get in my car drunk as a skunk and cause all of these accidents. All I'm saying is that in some way, shape, or form, you are indirectly responsible for what's happening at the event that you give.
Yeah, I've
Can
had
I say
several
something?
parties.
Yes, okay, hold on. Let's Shan get into this. Go ahead.
Okay.
Hi everyone. Thank you again,
Hi.
Diva, for having me again. I've been off from work this week, so I've been catching every live, liking, hitting the like button.
Thank
But
you, thank you.
I love you, Diva, but I disagree. And I agree with Lisa. Am I supposed to watch over all? If I have a party and there's no food, there's a car accident, whatever, right? After,
Mhm.
am I supposed to watch every single person at my party, babysit them? Erica is a grown woman. How old is she? Around how old is she? Like
50
They,
40?
something.
they all up there.
she's 50, I
They
think.
all
She's
up
a
there.
hard 50, a very hard 50, but
Maybe 50.
Hmm.
she no. I I could bring if it's my birthday, I don't care. I could bring my kid to my party. Everyone should be able to control themselves. Erica, no, she shouldn't be getting drunk like that where she gets out of control. Yeah, you're at a party, have fun, whatever, but you
Hmm.
still need to be responsible for your own behavior. So I disagree with the whole making sure everybody's safe and sound and no food. And Michelle said it best. Like, even if there was a ton of food, Erica would still be a drunk hot mess. Food, wine, no wine. She'll find a way.
Yeah, and listen, let me tell you something. Y'all can always, I'm okay. We could all agree to disagree. We gotta have this chat and have this discussion, and you may say something, at the end of the day that might change my mind. But
And it's
I'm
his mom's
standing
party too. So,
right.
she
Here's the thing
expected it to
though.
be safe.
Right. I'm standing 10 toes down. I'm standing 10 toes down. Now let me tell you this too. Even if the event is at a venue, right? Even the darn bartender at that venue has to make sure that they're not over serving somebody. I promise you that. Roy, you're in the building. What do you want to add to this conversation?
Hey, Royer.
Can you hear us? I think he's having audio trouble today. Okay, so we'll come
Can
back
you
to
guys
Roy.
hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Hey everybody, how was everybody's day?
Hey.
Hope y'all doing good. Listen, I just got two quick things. I'm on my way to a meeting, but like you said at the beginning, Diva, I do not like the way that Andy handled the whole situation with Garcelle. This is my first season watching Beverly Hills, and I was really watching it because of Garcelle. I am a big fan of Garcelle. I've loved Garcelle since Jamie Foxx day. So the fact that she was, allowed to be treated this way, I watched the second part of the reunion and it started there. I wasn't even able to finish off this part because I just could not in the way that he allowed not just but him just sit there and all over Garcelle like she deserved this. She did nothing to deserve this. And then secondly, you are responsible for your guests when they come. If I'm hosting, I'm going to make sure every person that is there is leafly and getting no matter what. When you host a party, you are responsible. If something happens, you're responsible. You invited that guest. Now, yes, adults should act like adults, and do, drink responsibly, but everybody can't do that. I'll speak for me. If I'm hosting a party, I'm going to make sure that everybody is safe, got home safe, and that everything's good.
Yeah, I've had a party, and I've had several parties, but in one particular party, I've had to have, and it was one of my relatives. I've had to have her to spend the night, because she had too much to drink and couldn't go drive. And so I said, well, I got the spare bedroom. Here's a nightgown or whatever else you need, extra toothbrush or whatever. You go ahead and you just stay the night because I'm not going to allow you to drive.
Right, you can't. Well, let
Agree.
me say
I
this.
agree.
You should not, because you will and can be held responsible. Okay, when they dig into that whole
And you
information of
can
where
be.
that person came from, how much they was drinking,
Mm.
they coming back to that homeowner and they got questions. They're gonna have questions and they're
That's
gonna come
right.
at your insurance policy 100%. Miss
But
Diane, thank you so much for the super chat. Woohoo! Caught my second live. First Moses, now this. Thank you. I appreciate it. Go ahead.
well,
Who
I love
wanted
you
to speak?
guys. I just wanted to pop in real quick and say have a good night. I'm gonna try Beverly Hills next season. We'll see. But as of right now, it's a no for me. I was definitely one of the people that tweeted Andy about that whole situation because out of order, out of control. And for the rest of you
Out
who
of order,
did,
out of
thank you
line,
so
out of
much for
policy.
supporting our people. Yes. Y'all have
Yes.
a good night. Love y'all.
You too.
Good
Love you
night,
too.
Good
Royale.
night.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Yes, Paige. You want to know what's funny? She said that's why I drink at home or I hop in the Uber. Yes. Can I tell you something? That there was this article that said that Uber, the Lyft was the best thing that ever happened. They said a lot of young adults and teenagers, they utilize that Uber and that Lyft a lot, and it's saving a lot of lives for that very reason. I'm very old school. I'm not, with the Uber and the Lyft and all of that, but I do like the system for that particular reason. Toria, you're in the building. What do you want to add to this conversation? And Shade in the Hood, I'm coming to you. Hey, Toria.
Hey everybody.
Hey.
Hi, Toria.
Hey.
Hey, Toria.
One thing about the whole Erika thing, all that could have been avoided, not her being drunk, but I'm sorry, this is one thing I didn't like that Garcelle did from the beginning. Why would you bring your children to an adult party?
Yeah.
I think that whole situation could have been avoided because I've been to lots of parties. I've had lots of parties. When I had a big party at my house for my husband's retirement, I told all the guests, because it was a surprise party, no children, because it's going to be alcohol here. And it was outside, but still, people did the cursing or
Yeah.
whatever. And, I didn't want children around an adult party. And I had several people that got upset because I said that. And I didn't care.
But can
Yeah.
I
I
say
did
one
not
thing
care.
though? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry to cut you off. I thought you were finished, Toria.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
But it's it's his mom's party. So let's say it's your birthday and you want to spend your party with your friends and your family.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm 25, but I don't see anything wrong with her bringing her son there because she probably
Right.
expected everyone to act like a grown up. You know what I mean?
She know that
No,
crowd though,
no,
Shan. Come on
she
now.
knew.
She
No,
do.
come
She knows
on.
that crowd. She know that
Mm-mm.
crowd.
Let me,
No,
And,
And
and
this is
she,
my
no.
first season watching
uh,
this franchise, so I'm like learning everybody and everything. But what I gathered is everybody hate Lisa Rinna.
Mm.
I've just been picking up little gems.
right.
Hey,
Okay. So wait. Let me
Diva,
let Shay.
Diva,
Oh, yes, babe.
Diva, I'm finna cock out, but I did push the like button, baby, for you, okay? And you know I be kind of come over here because I don't want you to whoop me.
I
So she
know.
be doing
I
that
know. I
switch.
love you. Thanks
She
for
just
stopping by.
bye, Lisa.
territorial.
Bye, Lisa.
But I love
Bye,
you, baby.
Lisa.
So, Shade in the Hood, do you have anything to add to this conversation? And then I'm gonna add one more thing before we move on to the next subject. And Shan, you said something very important. Because you said you're 25, and I'm gonna tell you just old school stuff in a minute. But let me let Shade in the Hood. Do you have anything to add to this?
Oh, hi. I'm glad I caught your live.
I'm glad you
Uh,
caught it too.
well, I was trying to watch Mims live, but he always does it too early. Um, so when I finished watching the episode, well, I will say when it comes to your point of view about Erica, should Jax have been there in the first place? I don't think it was the ideal environment for him. At the same time, I think it's also giving a little, I think you gave Erica a little bit too much grace. Not that to say that Erica, that your point of view is wrong. It's just that Erica, part two of the reunion when they were behind the scenes, she and Lisa Rinna were talking about, oh, well, all our children get dragged into it and so on and so forth. So I think that's my little issue there, because I just feel that they were treating Garcelle's situation very unfairly.
Mhm.
And,
Mhm.
and I'm not and I'm not just singling out Erica. This goes for Burrito. I call her Burrito because she's just so boring. I don't know if she should come back next season.
Who,
And
Dorit?
yeah, I don't know if
Mhm.
she should come back next season unless she allegedly gets into it with Erica, then maybe.
N-
Uh,
Nobody never talked about Erica's child or Brenna's kids.
No, Erica thought they did.
Mm.
Remember when she said not my son, when I forgot they was at dinner
you,
for
you,
about
you,
something,
but you
the
remember
police.
that was like when Eileen was still on the show,
Yeah,
and she had that meltdown. I'm thinking, girl, that kid of yours is an adult, unlike Garcelle's son, who's still a
right,
minor. So
right.
I'm just,
Mhm.
So
where's the
go ahead.
energy though?
There's anything. So let me just say this really quickly, right? The standpoint I'm coming from. So here's the thing. Hands down, hands down. Erica was wrong for what she said to Jax. I'm not negating that, right? And I get it. There have been parties, there's plenty of parties because sometimes our holiday gatherings turn into one big party and it's adults there and it's the kids there, right? But all I'm saying is when you mix alcohol, there's a lot of people that don't know their limit. There's a lot of people that, when they start the drinking, they can have two and they get a little wild and crazy. Okay. So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is that me personally, when my birthday comes, but see, here's the thing too, I don't drink, right? But also when my birthday comes, I do something with my son. One day I do something with my son, my girlfriend and her daughter. The next day is me and my girlfriends. The next day is me and my whole family. So I
Yeah.
separate in pockets because of what I know I'm going to do at these different events. I don't mix everybody together. And when I go out with my friends, I'm not mixing them at my family event because it's just different things that I'm going to do with those different groups of people.
Well,
So
can
Yeah.
all
I
I'm
say this,
saying,
Steve? Can I say the
yes,
way my parents used to do back in the day when they used to have gatherings and stuff,
uh-huh,
they used to have parties down in the basement. We had
yep.
to be what they would do, they would make sure we are fed, and when the adult party start, we had to
You
be in
go
bed.
upstairs to your room and
The
go to
room.
bed.
Exactly. And so
And if you come
I used to say,
downstairs,
do
and if
not,
you come
do not.
downstairs to get, do not come downstairs. If you do come down to get something, then all the people at the party going to even be like, "What you doing down here? What you
Exactly.
need? You need
Exactly.
some water? You need some juice?
Right.
Go back up
Right.
to
Go
your
back up the
room,
stairs.
and we gonna bring it to you.
And
Come on now."
even with my kids, when we have parties, we have a certain room for the kids, and a certain room for the adults. You know, you
Yep.
just have to separate the two because they're two different age brackets, and there's some things at parties children shouldn't hear.
Yep. 100%.
Well, can I
You
just say
put me.
something
Yes, of course.
in defense of Erica, which I don't like her, but I will defend her on this one instance. I was glad Andy brought up this topic about Garcelle's son when Kyle and Dorit were laughing about him, because I thought, given their reputation, you know how they always get away with a lot of stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
thought this topic was just going to be glossed over and no one was ever going to bring it up. But I will say, at least Erica does have, the cojones to admit she was wrong and inappropriate. Unlike Dorit and Kyle, because if I remember correctly, Dorit said, well, as long as that's not my child, she made it sound as if it doesn't matter. And Kyle was just like, did you see how Erica cursed at Garcelle's son? I'm thinking, I expected different behavior from these two women. So to see them respond so mawkishly over this kid, I've just lost a lot of respect for them, quite frankly.
But see,
And the
here's the thing.
husband.
Let me just say
And
this really quick though.
Kyle's
Here's
husband
the
too.
thing though. They don't even treat Garcelle that well. So
And you know what?
the-
I'm actually gonna agree with you when you said about Garcelle inviting the son. Given her relationship with the cast,
boom.
perhaps it wasn't ideal to bring the son into the equation.
That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'm definitely, if I know I have to go somewhere and y'all don't even like me, I most definitely ain't bringing my son.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just adjust this, right? Is this conversation is giving me very much blaming the victim. Those grown adult people know these children were there. It's the adult's responsibility to act accordingly. That's like,
Boom.
come
That
on, no,
part.
but no, here's to this part right there, right? I wish everybody could control themselves when they drink alcohol. I wish everybody knew their limit when they drink alcohol, but people do not. People do not. So you have to understand that if everybody knew how to act right, the jails would probably be empty. We wouldn't have issues of people going back and forth at each other, fighting, cursing, or whatever. So you know that there are plenty of people that once they get the drinking, they can't control themselves, right? They
Right.
act a fool. So to say that, oh, these grown people should act like a responsible adults, they're not responsible. They're reckless with the way they treat Garcelle
Mm-hmm.
without drinking sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're going to say that you add alcohol to the mix, and because a kid is there, they're all of a sudden going to be outstanding, upstanding citizens? Nah, they're not.
Well, perhaps she should have not invited. Okay, so I still agree that she can invite her son to her birthday party, but
Right.
she probably should have just invited Sutton alone because Sutton know how to act a certain way. Like she's a woman of a certain caliber.
Right.
But I disagree that you have to kind of monitor adults and this and this. But you're right, everyone's not responsible. But it's her party. It's not like someone else's party and she brought her son. Then it would be like, oh, wow, that's inappropriate. You know what I mean?
Wasn't Erica
Garcelle
flirting with the
knew.
bartender?
Yes, she
Garcelle
was.
knew. Garcelle
Yes, she
knew that
was.
this party was going to be filmed. She knows how other parties on the Housewives go. She wasn't new to this. Her children should not have been there, period. Erika was wrong. And look how previous parties, Erika knows how, I mean, Garcelle knows how Erika don't wear drawers half the time. She knows how Kyle gets when she has too much. She does splits and throws her legs all up in the air. She's been around these women for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
And she knew this was going to be filmed. This was a work day. They all had to be there. It was they ought to get paid. So she just shouldn't have brought her kids. But Erica still shouldn't have did what she did.
She
I,
couldn't
I
have, yeah.
blame the I
Okay, so
blame the
we're
bartender.
gonna
This is
we're
why
gonna yeah,
Erica
she
will never
okay,
get
so hold
better
on guys.
because
We're
the
gonna move to the
excuses for Erica.
hold on guys. We're gonna move to the next subject, but they just don't like Garcelle. They don't.
Mm-mm.
Question. I
They
want
don't.
everyone's opinion as to why we think they just don't like her. I think it's socioeconomics. You know what I think? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not that I think they don't like black people. It's not that I think that. I think that they don't want to deal with it because one, they're afraid wholeheartedly that they can't have regular fights with her.
Mm-hmm.
They're afraid that every fight they have with her is going to be made by the fans as to be like they just don't like black people, right? So I think they feel like they got to walk on eggshells around her. And then I also think that yes, it has to do with money. I think it's a mixed bag. I really do. I
But
think
we've
it's
been
a mixed
watching
bag.
this show for how many seasons? 12 seasons.
Uh-huh.
And knowing all these women, we've never known none of them to have any black friends.
Mm-mm.
I think they're not
So
used to being around, people of color, black people
Right.
they're not.
specifically.
But you see, we can't say they don't have any black friends because the show doesn't really show them just going to their friend's house all the time and all of that. It does. They don't. It's like the show is always focused around who's ever on the show. And then even when they have stuff, they don't really show the background people because then all of those people have to sign, contracts and all of that too. But we'll move into the next thing that happened on here, right? Erica, he talks to Erica about being cleared for this lawsuit, right? And she's reading it. And then he asks her about the earrings, why she's standing 10 toes down, that she wants those earrings back. She did say, and I think she appreciated the fact that Sutton did text her when she was cleared for that one lawsuit. And Erica made a good analogy. And again, it's not that I love or, Erica, whatever the case may be, but I understood her analogy when she said, listen, she's in defense mode. That's what's going on with Erica right now, right? She's in defense mode. Somebody must have told her at some point, if she admits or feels bad or shows empathy towards these victims, then it's going to be looked upon as if she is responsible because she keeps using words like they're not my victims. I didn't have anything to do with this. I got to save myself first before I can help anybody else. And she gave the whole plane analogy. If the plane is crashing down, they tell you to put the mask on you. And then, then you could save everybody else. So she kind of went through, all of that. But here's the part where she lost me. She lost me with the earrings, right? Because she's still fighting for these earrings. But
Mm-hmm.
she also lost me when she said, people question her about why she speaks to Tom when he calls. And she said for humanity reasons, right? And I said, okay. So you can give all this grace to your estranged husband, Tom, but here they are victims that stuff obviously happened to them, that your husband was ordered to pay back. So you can't show no compassion to them, but your husband, I know you was with him for 20 years, but you got all this compassion to him. You're going to still take his phone calls. You're going to do all of that. She lost me with that one.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, okay. Toria, anything to add with that whole Erica scene? Toria, are
I
you still there?
still think, yeah, I was on
Okay.
mute.
Okay.
Because my husband's watching a football game, even though I'm in another room, he still gets
He's
loud
cheering.
on
He's cheering.
certain things. um, I I still think Erica knew more than what she's saying. I still stick to my guns. I believe her and Tom cooked all this up together. I'm going with,
Mm-hmm.
remember Andrew? I'm going with little Andrew when he said they put all that money in bank accounts away from here and that's why she still talks to him.
Yeah,
That's
she's
all.
messy. She's
I,
messy with that. Hmm.
I I don't believe for 1 second that she just bought that coat and saying, "Oh, I just bought that a few years
We gonna
ago."
get there, Toria. We gonna get there because that was
Uh,
messy. Hold on one
mm,
second, guys. LL Italy, I've never seen you before. So I'm the only one I could see. You have to show me your face before you could come up because I had some incidents on my channel the last couple of weeks. So I can't let anybody up unless I see their face. I do apologize. So if you could show me your face and then you could put your avatar right back up and then I'll let you in. She likes to make up stories. Y'all talking about Erika. So yeah, I mean, I thought it was messy. And yes, it did make me chuckle too when she kept saying for legal reasons, telling Andy as to why she's still fighting for these earrings. I also think Erika, she just wants her lifestyle back.
Mm-hmm.
And I really think that is what Erika is dealing a lot with, right? The fact that she is missing this lavish, extravagant lifestyle. And when Andy asked her, like, do you ever think about what's his name, Bernie Madoff's wife? And she's like,
Mm-hmm.
no. She's like, no, no.
And she
So
did it in a cold way too.
didn't she though? Didn't she though? But see, you know what happened to his wife? The whole entire New York City shunned her. They iced her out, and she actually ended up destitute and had to move in. The last I read, she moved in with her sister in Florida. Like the people that did her hair for years wouldn't do her hair anymore. Um, she ended up losing that. They had a big penthouse or whatever out there in New York. So yeah, she lost her entire lifestyle. So I think that Erika is also fighting not to lose all of that stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
plus, she still
So
got
go
things
ahead.
to face. The IRS is coming. They definitely coming. And once they come, all these civil suits is going to turn to criminal. So
Oh,
I
you
know
talking
she's
about with Erika?
stressing. Yeah.
Barbara. Oh, Barbara, you saying that Bernie Madoff's wife ended up getting 2 million? Did she? Talk to me. But you know what? Here's the thing with Erika. At the end of the day, who was she getting 2 million from? Because I know she had to end up moving in with her sister in Florida. Where did she get the 2 million from? How old is Myrna? How old is Lady Madoff? He left her 2 million as part of his settlement. What the heck? Y'all gotta talk to me. Who left her 2 million as part of the settlement?
Hmm.
They took
Yes, Miz
everything
just
from
said that
that
last night.
woman.
Yeah, they took everything. I don't know. Bernie, how could Bernie give her a settlement when they locked him
Bernie,
up and he ended up in jail?
yeah, he's in jail for
No,
the rest of his life if he ain't die already, because I stopped
yeah.
keeping up with him.
Now
So,
they took all. She ended up destitute. They took all that money from her. I don't know where y'all getting the 2 million
so
from.
what kind of
I saw,
settlement could she have
huh?
got? What kind of settlement could she have gotten?
What kind of settlement at the end of the lawsuit? She ended up with 2 million. It's on the internet. The last documentary I saw, she was living with her sister, and she had nothing. The feds gave her us the settlement. Mm, okay, his deal was he will give 80 million back if she could keep 2 million. All right, I didn't hear that. Oh, he's dead now? Okay, it was part of the plea deal. She did get 2 million. Well, I don't know why she had to end up with her sister in Florida. The 2 million should have gone to the Bernie victims. Yeah, Bernie Madoff is dead. Okay, so anyway, I digress. But anyway, so we'll kind of go back. Cat theorized, right? Did the user show their face? No, they did not. No, they did not. No, they did not. And still sitting there. So actually, I'm gonna kick them out the studio. Thank you for that. Yeah, never showed the face. So you gotta go. Sorry. Okay, so Cat theorized, okay, and did you see Eric? First of all, before I go to Cat theorized, right? The whole time Garcelle was killing me with her faces.
Oh,
I
yes,
was dying.
yes.
Okay. So I was dying. So the whole time, her facial expressions, I was like, OMG.
Mhm.
So when Kathy arrived, you saw the how Lisa Rinna looked and how Erika Jane looked, right? And Kathy was like, "Hi, girls." Um,
She came in so fresh as a
But
daisy.
did you see Eric the expression on Garcelle's face when Kathy was getting them told?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Listen, Garcelle was giving me life the whole time during this whole thing.
Hmm.
So, Andy's talking to her. He's like, "Did you learn how to DM Rick?" Because the whole reason why we found out about Aspen was because Kathy made a mistake and she thought she was just saying it to Rick in the DM, but she actually put it on her Instagram like, "Get me out of here." Like, come get me, okay? So again, as we talk about this, guys, okay, I know some of you are going to straight up be like, "No, Kathy, Kathy, Kathy," but I want you to have an open mind and let's have this discussion because there's some clues in there.
Yeah.
If Kathy did not have a breakdown, I know some people are sensitive to the word psychotic, right? A psychotic breakdown. We're gonna leave the word psychotic out, okay? But we're gonna think about this. Way before the season aired, right?
Hmm.
There was a slip up by Kathy herself, Queen Kathy. She thought she was texting her husband or DMing him, and so he only could see it. But she put it out onto the world. She said, "Get me out of here." She
But
said that, right?
did you see how Kathy is getting good at throwing some shade? She said, "I deleted it," kind of like how Lisa Rinna does.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
You caught
Yes,
that?
she did. She said 20 minutes later, I
Yep.
deleted it,
Yep.
like Lisa Renner does. Okay. So I'm just putting out, we just setting the stage here with the clues. And then after we finish giving these clues and putting this stuff together, y'all tell me, is Kathy Hilton lying or is she telling the truth? Okay. So let's continue on. So they talk about the DM to Rick on Instagram, and she started laughing and she goes, "Yes, I learned how to do everything." And she said, I did a Lisa Renner. She said, I deleted it 20 minutes later, but it's too late. People had already got it. Okay. People screenshotted it, right? So here's another discrepancy with Queen Kathy. So Andy asked her, he said, "Wasn't you pissed off at Renner for ordering the Kylie or Kendall Jenner 818 tequila?" She tried to act like, no, no,
Hmm.
I wasn't mad at her because of that. I wasn't mad at her because of that. I was mad at Kyle because, I was mad at Kyle because, I thought she had my tequila there and she was going to set something up so the ladies can drink it, blah, 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 whatever. But then they had to show the footage where Kathy was clearly running her mouth and saying, da 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 about Lisa ordering this tequila 818 or whatever the case may be, right? And
Hmm.
so she tried to play it off. I just want to know, and then they showed also, which is very true, like why can't Kathy promote this tequila when Lisa Renner did her lip line and her beauty
Right.
line? Erika did all of her singing for years. For
Hmm.
about 3 to 4 seasons in a row, we heard about Erika Jane and her whole
Hmm.
career, right?
Hmm.
Kyle did her stuff. Kyle had a store that's those caftans that she did with somebody that was ugly, but she did them. Dorit had her bridal line, her swim line. So everybody gets to do their thing, right? And so here's thing number 3 with Kathy, right? And that's why I don't understand why people think it's not possible that Kathy had this meltdown. We'll change it. I'll call it a meltdown, right? Um, it at the hat store, Kathy lost her stuff, okay, to the point where she left. She left the building. And then Rinna wants to throw in, Rinna said that, you know what, I support Kathy. I supported Kathy and I supported Kathy and her tequila, and Kathy knows that, right? And so Kyle said, but here's what I didn't like about Kathy. I personally think that Kathy, she does do her sister dirty too. We can say that maybe Kyle does Kathy dirty, but Kathy is the big sis. And Big Sis is always telling Kyle to shut up, stop cursing. Why didn't you support me? I'll stay there for 1.2 seconds. And well, actually, I add a little bit more, and then we're going to chat. So Andy asked her, he said, what happened at the club? What went down? And so Kathy kind of danced around the situation and tried to act like it wasn't as big as it was, right? She was like, I went over to the DJ. The DJ had his headsets on and his head down, and I just wanted him to, kind of play some songs. So he didn't listen to me. And so what I did was I found a manager, and I told the manager I would give him some money. I personally think that Kathy got that story from when Diana told the story that everybody knows you have to give money to get things done. That's why I'm telling you, I feel like Kathy a little full of it, right? So she's like, I tried to give some money and they said it was too busy. And then they was like, where you from? And she said, I said LA. And he told me to go back to LA. And then that's when I just went over to, now she acting like she just all kind of cool. I just went over to Kyle and was like, Kyle, we got to get out of here. Because somebody didn't play your song, you got to go, right? And you want your sister to go. Her sister probably was over there dancing. She's like, we got to go. Now, she admitted that when she went over to Kyle, that it was not a nice conversation. And she admitted, I wasn't proud of that. So why do we think it's so far-fetched that some more went down? I'm going to go around the room so we can hear everybody. Toria, what do you think about this whole scene in the club?
Kathy told a damn lie. Kathy lied straight up. Kathy wanted them to play Michael Jackson. Kathy got insulted because they didn't realize who she was, a Hilton, which made no difference to them young people there, because I'm sure they didn't have no real old DA. And she was already still upset about what happened at the hat store, which she did go off about that tequila. And I don't think it was about Kyle. I think that was made up. She was already mad at Lisa Rinna. Yeah. Because if you notice the flashbacks, when they flashbacked about the tequila, how many times Kathy asked about, do the girls want to drink the tequila and stuff? And Kyle was like, no. And Rinna was like, no. They didn't want to. So I don't know if it tastes bad or what, but because I don't drink tequila. But anyway, Kathy made a big lie up. Then what happened to the Congo? What happened to, I asked for Michael Jackson. That was the first story. Then the Congo line, because they didn't want to do the Congo line. What happened in that club, we are never going to know. And Rinna told a lie too about TMZ calling everybody on the panel. That was a lie.
She said they called her.
No, she's tweeted about that, saying that they called everybody. And
but she's saying the other girls are just not saying nothing.
No, Erika said, yeah, I got a call too. When they was going back and forth on Twitter and all that stuff. But now Kathy lied about what really happened. I do believe she screamed in her sister's face, come on, let's go, because ever since their mother died, Kathy sort of been like looking out over both of them and feels as though, I guess, because she's the older sister, she's in charge of them. But she don't speak to them right, which he admits that she don't. But something happened worse than that, why she got upset. I don't believe she said the F word, that Erika just clearly, we heard this for weeks and weeks and weeks. And then all of a sudden, Erika was going to wait till the reunion and say she said the F word too. I think she said that because of the fact that Andy's gay and she just wanted to piss Andy off. get Andy mad at Kathy because of the way Andy protects Kathy. And he wanted Kathy on that show for years and years and years. Now, all the stuff that Rinna's saying, I don't believe Rinna for 1 second. But I do believe Kathy was pissed about her sister not leaving, and the fact that she realized and her sister has been trying to set her up just like she did her sister Kim, because Kyle wants to be queen of that show. Rinna's ran everybody off of there the last few years, from Lisa Vanderpump to Yolanda to Denise to Camille to Teddy. She's ran everybody off of there.
Okay, so hold on, Tori. Let me get Pia. Pia, you're in the building. What do you want to add to this conversation?
Do I believe something went down? Yes, wholeheartedly. I don't think it was catastrophized, or however you say it, the way Lisa is putting it out there. I think that it was a mixture of things. I think it was the fact that Kyle kept humiliating Kathy. And sometimes, well, no, she did. She kept, making fun of how she dressed.
Well, that's true.
And,
Okay.
making her sleep in the room with the bunk bed. And I think, and also too, we never know, Kathy might have found out about the plot. She might have found out about that. And on top of everything that happened, she just went off on her, but I don't believe it was to that extent. I really think that Rinna is the worst actress ever. No one on that stage believed her. And if they did, they were idiotic for believing her. I was really actually quite disappointed in the reunion because I really did not like how Garcelle was once again treated. And really, to be honest with you, I wish they had had the husbands out there.
Well, you know what? They wasn't going to come out there to face Garcelle because Mauricio and PK are always so darn messy. And what Mauricio said was beyond messy. It was deplorable, it was despicable, and it was real nasty. Like, oh, you glad Erika talked to a 14-year-old like that? Come on, Mauricio, do better and live better. In terms of, you know what, I will agree with you. Sometimes I forget things until people remind me. Yes, Kyle, but Kyle, this is Kyle being, high, like nose up in the air, so to speak, with money. She feels like, oh my God, you went in the airport like that. Oh my God, this is what you're wearing. Oh my God, your purse. That's because everywhere she goes, she's with her $250,000 Birkin, or, she's always wearing something pricey and so forth and so on, right? So she's kind of looking down on Kathy like that. But I wholeheartedly think Kathy comes out of her mouth sideways to Kyle, like on a regular basis.
Oh, yeah.
Telling her not to curse, telling her, and she got the nerve. She has her little breakdowns and she goes off, but she told Kyle, don't curse. That's why Kyle said, yes, I said F. I said the F word, and I don't care. Just even she sat there after all Lisa did. Kathy sat there and kind of was a little bit lenient on Lisa, right? And tried to act like she wasn't pissed that Lisa ordered the tequila. She put a lot of this on Kyle's back. At the end of the day, that chick is the one that ordered it. Like, I'm your sister, right?
Yes.
And so she flipped that whole thing around, Kathy. And I just wholeheartedly, here's my thing. And then Kathy showing her phone and saying there's nothing in her phone. Girl, bye. You could delete stuff out your phone, Kathy. I'm not falling for those shenanigans. You know what I mean? So, and I wholeheartedly believe that Kathy text silence is golden. So my thing is, you said silence is golden because something did go down at the club. And someone said earlier, oh, we're here. This Anna said, Erika said, no, you told just me. So then who leaked the story then, sweetie? If you are the only one who heard her, it's a lie after lie. But no, see, Nano, you got to remember, here's the ultimate receipt. Kathy herself led everybody, every blog, every TMZ investigating that Aspen trip, because she's the one that said, Rick, get me out of here. She texted that and put that on her Instagram herself. So she started the whole frenzy about, oh my God, they're filming right now in Aspen and something went down because Kathy said to her husband, get me out of here. So Kathy is the one that started the whole thing being in these streets, okay? And I do believe that TMZ started to call some people. Why? Because Kathy slipped up. She thought when that break, so now I know when Kathy slipped up. Kathy slipped up after that club, right? When they went to that club and she had that whole breakdown, that's when she thought she was texting Rick. You know how when you piss,
Get
I
mad.
have texted the wrong people
Exactly.
because I was pissed and going too fast. And I was like, oh my God darn it, I just sent it to the wrong person.
Yeah.
So Kathy thought she was, sending her husband a private message. And she wrote, Rick, get me out of here. And then that sent the blogs a running. So I do believe TMZ called. I do believe that it was bad. She even apologized to Kyle. When Kyle said no, the reason why I did not leave the club as soon as Kathy said, because Kathy didn't even tell me what was going on. She just came up in my face saying, no, we're going to get the F out of here. Like, she just came in Kyle's face acting crazy. And the thing is, this is not the first time that Kyle has done with these shenanigans from Kathy. Remember, she just did her own tantrum earlier in the hat store, and she left the hat store. So Kyle has been dealing with Kathy and these breakdowns her whole life.
I
Go
can
ahead.
see
Who
that.
wants to add to the conversation?
I can see that happening. And I do believe something went down. I believe Kathy had a breakdown. I don't believe Rinna's story as far as it being as bad as it was and the
Right.
stomping on the glasses and all. But I think she had a build up. She was just mad with Rinna for getting that tequila. And
Yes,
then
she was.
she was mad at Kyle for all the ways that she had treated her during the trip. And she just had enough. So and that was just the last straw. And whatever happened to the conga line? Nobody said anything else. Everybody was talking about the conga line. But Kathy didn't mention anything about the conga line.
But you
So
know
I
what?
think
Let
that was
me tell
somebody
you
put it
why.
out there.
Right, but no one, Juanita, you want to know why I thought at least either she was mocking it or it was partially true. Remember online, because Kathy a little messy too.
Mhm.
Kathy got online with all her, like a few of her celebrity friends, and she had a conga line going. Or I think she did it at
That was a
BravoCon.
BravoCon.
She did it at BravoCon. Yeah, so Kathy is low key messy. Kathy here for
Hmm.
the mess too.
Oh yes. And I believe she's bossy because I'm an older sister, and that's what they tell me, that I'm bossy. So, you know,
All the older siblings are bossy.
I guess maybe a little
to,
bit.
to, to
Just
this day, my sister wanted to tell me what to do. I'm like, girl.
yeah,
She was like, you're not buying that, are you? You're not talking to this person, are you? I'm like, girl, bye. I cannot do this with you right now. Okay. And
yeah.
me and my
Oh,
sisters are literally like stair steps. We're like one, one of my sisters like we're 2 years apart, but then the other one's like it's like 1 year, 2 years. But anybody else want to add to this conversation?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm Team Kathy 100%. I believe everything she said. Well, not everything, but I feel like overall it's true. But here's the thing, though. I get why she was upset. If someone tells you go back to where you're from or whatever, you're gonna get pissed. And I mean, like, let's keep it real. Kathy is a rich person. She's a millionaire. She is used to when she walks in a place, whatever she wants, she's gonna get.
Right.
So for her to say no, that made her angry. But she was already angry. But here's the thing, though. If my sister or my friend or whoever comes up to me and says, "Get out of here now," I'm leaving with them, and we're gonna talk about it in the car. I'm not gonna keep on dancing and say I don't like the way you speak to me, so I'm not going. You're gonna go and figure out what's going on, and I feel like that's the real reason that Kathy was upset. So she goes on this van with Lisa Rinna, and she vents to her. But then Lisa Rinna uses it against her and creates this whole story. And here, okay, let's be honest. Maybe Kathy did say some things that she regrets. No, actually she did, because she apologized. Remember?
Yes.
She
Hello.
apologized to Kyle,
Hello.
apologized to Rinna. But Lisa blew it out of proportion. And for her to say that she had an attack, she was pounding on the walls, she was breaking the glasses, that's when Kathy wasn't.
And she was afraid, and she was traumatized, and had to lock herself in the room. Get out of here,
Did you
Lisa
catch
Rinna.
the part when they were showing the flashback to Lisa Rinna saying what Kathy said, and Kathy told her, "I want you to swear on the Bible I said that."
I saw that.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
she also
And then
told
she
her,
wanted her to take a
she
lie
also
detector
told her,
test.
I want you to take a lie detector test.
Right. And she stood there in silence. Why didn't she say, "I'll do it. I'll do whatever you want"?
How about this though? If we want to get down to the nitty gritty details like that, why didn't she say to Erika Jane, "I need you to take a lie detector test"?
Yeah.
I think at that moment she was too focused on Rinna.
Oh, come on, y'all, don't do that. Stop.
Kathy ain't as Kathy might
Erika,
throw some shade, but Kathy ain't as fast as throwing the shade like the rest of them.
no, listen. Lisa Rinna said a lot, but she said a lot of nothing, right? She said that, oh, you said that Dorit is stupid and useless. You said that, you're going to take NBC down, Kyle down, this one down, Andy down, so forth and so on. Erika Jane came straight out and said, and those words are problematic in this society today, right? Everything else that Lisa Rinna said, all right, you call somebody stupid. All right, you said you're going to take Kyle down. All right, you said you're going to take NBC down. Erika said the smoking gun, so to speak. She said, you said blah, 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 just to me. And she said, you said what you said, and that's that. That's what Erika said to her. She
But
didn't tell Erika to swear on no Bible.
but it
She
was
didn't
on
tell.
And then
Wait, hold on
Kyle
one second,
jumped in
guys.
and said, my sister don't talk like that. Yeah, I remember that part.
but
Yeah,
then it was
go
on
ahead.
Twitter. It was on Twitter that it was supposed to have been Sutton's assistant that was called that name. But
Yeah, no, but you know what though? But I'm gonna deal with what they showed on this reunion. So on this reunion, Erika straight up, because when Andy said, "Does anybody else know anything about this?" Erika was the only one that really spoke up.
Yep.
And so Erika straight up said, "All I saw was Kathy coming rushing from the dance floor, whatever." And she told me that DJ is a old F dot 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 dot. Kathy didn't say you need to swear on no Bible. Kathy didn't tell her that you need to take a lie detector test. So why wouldn't the
You might
most
have a point.
damaging thing against you, you don't got no heat for Erika? But go ahead.
Erica was also the one who said that house was broken into and he fell downstairs and that he was missing for a couple of days and that he saw a solar eclipse and a unicorn and then the sun flipped his car in the snow and then she saw Kathy Bates along with James Caan in the movie Misery and then it just kept going on and on and on and on and on. So I don't believe a word she says.
Yeah, and
That's
told her.
and you know what? That's why. Wait, somebody else said. Gio said Kathy called Erika a liar. Hold on one second, she did, but hold on. Let me just read this. Miss Gigi said, "Did anyone notice how Kyle really got shook when Andy asked Kathy if they were going to the wedding, and she hesitated with her answer? Kyle really lost it after that. Them Hiltons won't be there. The Hiltons won't be there. They're not going to be there. They're not going to be there. And yes, hold on one second, Tori. Yes, Gio, Kathy called her a liar." But she didn't tell that chick to take no lie detector test. She just said, only heat she gave her was that I'm more credible than you. She said, I'm more credible than you. Nobody believes you. Then she deflected by talking about her Cartier ring that was $250,000, some coat that she wore, and a pocketbook. No, what I needed Kathy to do in that moment was to give her the heat that you gave Lisa Rinna. Tell her to swear on the Bible. Because she said the most damaging thing. Tell her to swear on the Bible. Tell her to take a lie detector test. But go ahead. Who wanted to add to the conversation?
Wait, can I say something?
Yes.
I just want to give my closing thoughts. So originally I was upset with, what was it? Lisa and Erika plotting behind Kathy's back. But now I'm feeling that Kyle's even more responsible than the two of them put together. I just feel that Kyle did this whole shenanigans with Erika and Lisa, but she was more in behind the scenes. She wasn't trying to be overtly involved in the whole situation. And I think when it's obvious to me at this point, because we go to the reunion, we think that Kyle is gonna, clean what's her name, Lisa, and clean her out of the gutters, and she didn't do absolutely nothing. She didn't say, "How dare you call my sister a monster," or "How dare you say my sister has a black heart." And then the part when Andy did ask about the wedding and Kathy hesitated, and then Kyle was in shambles. I mean, I said this at I'm starting to do my own recaps. So I put in my own recaps that I just think Kyle is just a phony sister, in my opinion.
Well, I think Kyle pushed Rinna and Erika to do her dirty work.
I believe the same.
I think she's afraid of Kathy. So
I believe the same.
She, a lot of stuff she wants to say. She get Rinna and what's that girl name? Erika Jane to say it.
Yeah, and I feel like the bigger issue she had was with Lisa Rinna. I feel like Lisa Rinna was like the one that made the issue
But
in the beginning.
Diva, did you point out that thing that Lisa was saying at the reunion? She was saying how I was abused and I went through trauma with Kathy. I was like, what about you? You threw a damn cup at Kim's face back in season 5. That's traumatic to me.
Andy did address her because she's so full of crap. He was like, she was like, abuse is not just hitting. And Garcelle was like, yeah, I know. But Andy said, come on now, you yelled at people. And then she was like, so what? Listen, Lisa Rinna is full of it. But hold on one second. Blue eyes, you the only one connected with me. Kathy Hilton has a very cold demeanor towards Kyle. Yes, she does. I can tell Kyle knows her older sister can throw tandems. Yes, she does. Thank you, Blue Eyes. We the only one connected tonight. I appreciate you. Wait, hold on one second. Let me just throw this in there. Garcelle, listen, when Andy said, listen, this whole thing between when Erika said what she said, Andy goes, well, it was investigated. I love this part. Garcelle said, wow, who investigated it? No, he said he said HR. She was like, oh, okay, wow. I was like, because I'm like, HR investigated what went in a club, and now it's just a she said, and there was no cameras in there. Like, who did you speak to in this investigation, HR? I wanted to know more, just like Garcelle did. But go ahead.
And they didn't.
But this is what got me. How come nobody, especially Rinna, as sneaky and sleazy as she is, why didn't she pull out her cell phone and tape some of Kathy, even if she didn't get it on film, but just get her the audio of her saying it?
Because she has no evidence.
Plus, you probably got a track phone, because she do got rats.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa is a rat.
Hey, did you see what I told you to look at her Lisa Rinna husband, Harry Hamlin's catching it on the internet. He took these pictures with his daughter, and everybody's saying it's creepy photos the way he's got his face on.
Oh, I saw those photos.
Did you see them?
Yeah, I did. Wait, hold on one second, guys. Kyle is a terrible sister, never defends her siblings, but goes to bat for her Fox friends. Listen, this is just my theory. Let me throw this into the mix here. This is just my theory. I think even if, first of all, even Sutton, I know y'all don't want to acknowledge this, but it's okay. Even Sutton said something was amiss, something went down. I'm going to be very honest with you. I think the ladies, because they don't want to catch the heat, they know that silence is golden. Mm-hmm. And so the
Sutton was on Chucky this week.
Yeah.
She starred in the show Chucky. She was really good too. She looked good.
But here's the problem I have. I'm just really tired of this whole Kathy drama being blown out of proportion. Yes, She got out of pocket, and I think she said it out of her own words. She got upset with the manager because she wanted to put in a request. He didn't, and then she confronted Kyle, said, "We need to get the hell out of here. I'm really tired of what's going on." She admitted that she got out of character when they were at the Caribou Club. But my issue is, what about Kyle? You know, because Kyle has been on this show from season one. We've seen her how she's treated Kim, and now we've seen how she's treated Kathy. She does not have her sister's back ever. Ever. Because she could have said to Lisa Rinna, you know what? I don't appreciate you saying that my sister has a black heart. She didn't do it when they were filming the show, and she didn't do it when they were at the reunion. She never confronts Lisa Rinna when she goes after her sisters.
And she
No,
is
she wanted her off the show because Kathy got too much attention. She was like the fan favorite, and they asked her to come back. Look how they treated Kathy at
Bravo.
the what's the BravoCon. They love Kathy, and Kyle's not getting
Oh
none
yeah.
of that recognition no more.
And
Did you
Kyle,
hear those? Did you hear those cheers at BravoCon for Kathy? They were
yeah,
everyone was screaming.
Did you
yeah,
hear
and
those
see,
boos for Lisa Rinna?
I got
I
booed.
yeah,
love those boos. I
And they
love
said
them.
fire Lisa Rinna to Andy.
And Andy
and
said, "All right." He was like, "All right, all right."
And Andy's never gonna fire Lisa Rinna. Andy's
No,
I
never
don't
gonna
I
fire.
don't think so either.
I
But
don't.
wait, let me hold on one second, guys. Let me throw this into the mix. I will say this. Kyle's dress was absolutely amazing, and I didn't realize it until she got up and she was walking out and I saw the back of it. I actually love her dress. Blue eyes, you're my favorite right now. Kyle did not defend Kathy when Lisa called her sister evil because Kyle actually knows her sister can be that way.
Well,
not
Y'all letting
only that,
Kathy wait, hold on one second, Dorit. Y'all letting Kathy, pull the wool over your eyes. I'm not saying that I like Kathy. Firstly, the first season, I was actually in love with Kathy. This second season for Kathy, I see Kathy, okay? I see Kathy, and I think more is amiss, and I really do think I'm not going to call it a psychotic break, but I really do think that Kathy has her tantrums, and I think her tantrums get major. And I'll say to y'all once again, are y'all going to ignore the major tantrum she had just because somebody did not order the tequila that is not even owned 100% by her and her daughter? Eva Longoria owns that brand, and Kathy and Paris are just investors in it. Are we going to ignore that huge tantrum? And
No,
now
no,
we
I
we
know she's
no.
crazy. I know she's crazy and goes off.
we
She
we're
thinks
not
she's
saying
entitled.
Kathy's squeaky clean either. We're just saying we need the Fox Force 5 to keep it real about themselves.
Right.
And
Exactly.
see,
It's
this
not.
stuff with Kathy and Kyle goes way deeper than Housewives
Right.
because Kyle has done a lot of dirty things to her sisters behind chasing Birkin bags and wanting to be famous. She's done her sisters dirty. She took Kim's house. She did all kind of stuff.
Hey, but Diva,
No, but let's
yes,
talk
yes.
about the
Hold on one
best
second. Hold on one
example.
second, guys. Hold on one
hey,
second, guys. Pia, is that you? What do you want to say?
no, it's Candace or
Oh,
Candy.
hey,
Mhm.
Candace.
Oh yeah, I just want to say that I don't like Cal because I feel like, to me it reminds me of like a school fight, and like say two girls are fighting, and if your sister is there, if your family's there, she's gonna jump in and help you out.
Right.
And I feel like Kyle did the absolute opposite. The fact that Kyle, even though Kyle might have seen like the worst of Kathy, Rinna was trying to push that narrative, like just push it and push it and push it, and she wouldn't let it go. And to me, that would have been the perfect time for Kyle to say, "Don't talk about my sister like that.
Mhm.
You've done
And,
just as worse. You've done
Well,
more than Kathy has."
and
I
I'm
And
just want to ask Diva this question. Diva, you know that I like Kyle, but we
Mhm.
have to keep it straight about her. Her track record when it comes to her closest friends and her siblings is not really great because, I mean, I'm sure you watched season 9 and how she treated Lisa Vanderpump.
I think
I
with
mean,
Kathy's sister, the other sister, I think she would have jumped down Lisa Rinna's throat.
well.
You know what I'm saying? I think she would have defended her sister. I think they would have both been attacking Rinna.
let me
And
give
Kyle
you
does it.
let me give
Kyle
you
does the
an example.
exact opposite. She runs off. She starts crying. She
Right.
doesn't. She
Even
doesn't
though
want
my
to deal
sister,
with it.
even though my sisters say I'm bossy or whatever, but you let somebody stand up in the street and be talking about me, they're not gonna stand for that. I could be
Exactly.
wrong as two left shoes. They're gonna come to me after the fact.
Yeah.
But right there standing up in my face, they're gonna argue you down. And that's
But
just
see, the thing is,
what
Juanita, and I agree with you, but the thing is, though, are any one of your sisters in your face talking to you all kind of sideways and crazy? They're not. She even sat there, and even if Kyle, you felt Kyle's emotions wasn't warranted, just like we saying Kyle needs to support Kathy, then Kathy should support Kyle. She was like, Kyle, stop crying. Like you
Kathy,
shouldn't be.
Yeah,
You,
Diva, but I truly feel that if someone would have called Kyle the devil, Kathy would have defended her.
Wait, let me just say this.
yeah.
Both of them are wrong. Kyle and Kathy are wrong. But Kyle is more wrong because she allows her Fox Force flunkies to do dirty work in regards to her sister and she never calls them out. That's where Kyle is wrong.
but
and
the
then
fact,
Kathy has
like
done a lot
Toria
for Kyle
said,
too.
it goes deeper. I think it's deeper rooted, than
It's
just the housewife. It's
it's
something there,
it's
something
it's jealousy. That's what it
Well,
is.
well, no, no, no. Listen, they didn't speak for 10 years, so we know it's deeper, right? But hold on one second. Trina. Trina said, I believe all things are true. Kathy had a fit, agreed. Rinna exaggerated, agreed. Cal is behind the whole plot.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
this comment is
oh,
100%
oh.
true. A
yes,
100%
yes,
true.
yes.
100% true.
I agree. I
Did
agree.
Wait,
y'all?
Katrina
wait,
hit it on the head.
wait,
Did
hold
y'all?
on. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence about Kyle being with the whole plot because Lisa Rinna goes low. I just felt like Lisa Rinna would have came out and said something if Kyle was behind it. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I know Lisa Rinna doesn't mind going gutter low,
Diva, I want to
especially
give you an
because she thinks
example.
she's. Wait, give me a minute. Especially because I know she thinks she's losing, right? So why wouldn't go gutter low? But Kathy dragged her for filth a little bit, right? Because Kathy also told her, "Oh, you just wanted that apology on TV because you knew your contract was coming up and you wanted it to be filmed." Okay.
That was
When
bad.
when Kathy told Erika Jane about the fur coat not being hers, the bag not being hers, the
I
shoes, the
love
dress,
that though.
whatever, not
I
being
love
hers,
that.
and she was like, and everybody knows it. And Erika was like, wow, wow. She said, you really trying to save yourself. But go ahead. What did you want to say?
I just wanted to say this. What was it? Was it Trina that made that comment
Yes,
below?
yes, yes, honey. And
Um,
everybody's telling
here's
her
here's
fact.
here's why I'm gonna say that she's right, and I'm gonna give you an example why you say you might not believe that Kyle's behind the plot, because when Kathy went to visit Kyle after Aspen and give her condolences for her behavior towards her, why did Lisa Rinna need to be there?
Exactly.
That's the plot right there.
E-
That's her, Kyle, plotting against her sister. That's And she didn't even say when Lisa Rinna had that conversation, it was tame at first. But when Lisa Rinna said, "Oh, you have a black heart, Kathy," I didn't hear Kyle say, "You know what? You're getting too far. Get out of my house. You're talking about my sister very disrespectfully, and I'm not gonna allow it." She didn't say absolutely nothing. She was quieter than a church mouse. So that's why I think she's behind the plot. Whether she's fully involved, I can't say 100%, but she's definitely involved somehow.
Yep.
Did you guys hear two things? That Teddy Mellencamp is trying to come back on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills,
Boring.
um,
Please,
Boring.
please.
and that they actually found out who was behind the bots, that Garcelle got confirmation of who it was.
Who was it?
Who?
It was Lisa Rinna.
There we
Oh,
go. There we go.
because she was disguising.
Fired.
Wait. Hold on, Pia. For me, that is new stuff. Maybe everybody else heard this
I
already.
didn't
I
hear
did
it.
not hear that.
When Garcelle was at BravoCon, they asked her, okay, do you know who put out the bots? And she said, oh, I'm going to find out today actually who did it. And everybody was waiting. I know I was. And then I found out that they traced it back to an account that belonged to Lisa Rinna.
Whoa.
I saw that on the internet.
Then
Yep,
honestly, they should fire her.
And I think they're taking that to HR.
They should fire her.
They even printed out her what you call it?
Her IP address and everything.
All that stuff. Yeah, they printed all that out.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the internet.
Yep.
It's on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And
Really?
I was not surprised by that at all.
Did you see that at an article, or did Garcelle say it?
No, go ahead.
It was I saw an article because
okay.
it was using Sam. I can't remember all of it, but it was a Sam something, that a username that she was using.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yep. I heard it. I saw the article, and yeah. Mm-hmm. So I really don't think she is going to be coming back next season, and if she does, it might be a friend of.
She needs to be.
Honestly, not
the bomb for me.
Not friend. Make her a guest.
Well, no, Candy Washington Blogger said that also earlier this week. Well, thanks God, I did not hear that at all.
Mm-hmm.
That is juicy scoops right there.
I read it.
When I found out about it, I was like, I'm not surprised. And then I laughed because I was like, so basically, in my opinion, this is what I thought. Diana probably fit the bill. And basically, I believe that because I believe Erika was in on it too. If you really want my opinion, I believe that it was Kyle, Erika, Dorit, and Rinna that were all in on it. But because if you notice, she really was like a wallflower this season. I mean, she's
an opportunist.
Right. And I think when she realized that it was getting gutter low, she backed away. The same thing with Kyle, and it just left Diana, Erika, and Rinna. But I think that Erika and Diana switched up and put all the blame on Rinna.
But you know why this looks shady? Because didn't you not hear what Erika said about, Kathy, your reputation isn't pristine either. That obviously tells me that she was part of the takedown right then and there.
Right.
Okay, so hold on, guys, because now you got me stuck here. I've been trying to look. I really feel like this would have been bigger if she found out who these bots were, because there's some big bloggers that have not reported this, and I feel like they in the know, some of those big bloggers. I feel like they would have known about this. I don't know.
Well, it isn't that far-fetched either.
But then again, you remember how quickly they were laughing at Garcelle's son, Jax, when Erika cursed him out. Like, they thought it was the funniest thing. So to me, if they found that humorous, that's probably because they were doing so much more behind the scenes to Garcelle.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Not to mention,
they really looked at it like it was a joke. They saw absolutely, they didn't see it serious. Like, they were really they really thought that was funny, which was so sickening.
Not to mention the private group chat that they all were a part of about. And
that's true. That's true.
So
Garcelle out of it. Yep.
Did they?
Yeah. They had a separate group chat.
Yeah, they had a separate.
Well, there's the plot right there. Kyle is the plot. There we go.
And Garcelle hit the head on the nose. She said that, because I believe Lisa Rinna also did say that she didn't want a Black person on the show because they would have to talk about race. I believe Lisa Rinna said that too.
Lisa Rinna did say that, and I don't think she said because she didn't. I think she said because she didn't want to deal with it, right? And okay, so on Men's Channel, somebody said yesterday she got the info and passed to Bravo, and now it's up to them what they're going to do with it. Hold on 1 second, guys.
But yeah, I thought that was awful when I saw that.
Because you guys remember that all three of them went on some trip together. Diana, Lisa.
There was Diana, Erika, and Rinna. They were coming back from Hawaii because that's when Erika got served those papers.
Oh, I remember that, and that was probably where they planned everything.
Mm-hmm.
They
That's
plot.
all I can. And if you
Okay,
notice,
so hold on, guys. Paige, thank you for the super chat, Diva. I'm googling and nothing is coming up except AATT article, and they're not credible. Yeah,
No,
I
look
have
at
to look. Go ahead. I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead.
look
What was you
look
gonna say?
look under Candace Washington. I saw.
No, but that's another blog. I want to see it somewhere else. Because I just know there's some big. I'm not saying she's not big. I don't really know her, so I'm not just saying I'm not saying that. But there's some people that came from Garcelle. I saw a post on Twitter. It, yeah. I mean,
Twitter too.
so I don't know. I got to look into that a little bit more. That's all I gotta say.
Look into it because I'm
Oh, all
on
about the T
Twitter.
said that. That's what that is. Thank you.
Yeah, but
Um,
on Twitter there is an account that's called Woke Stan that they are working
That's
directly with Lisa Rinna, and that is the account that posted a post where they were basically blaming Kathy for the SA that Paris had when she was on boarding school, and that's when they matched the address to Lisa Rinna's house. But that was that Twitter account.
that was on Twitter. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was on Twitter too.
yeah, I'm gonna wait on that one. Yeah, somebody said not the Avatar.
Well, I just want to know what's more important, this wedding or that Farrah's gonna have, or her relationship with Kathy? Because I'm just tired of the wedding being mentioned so many times.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Did Andy ask that question? Because now I forgot. I got thrown off a little bit because I'm like, she know who did it. Andy asked it. First of all, this is what I liked. Okay, like Kyle or not, she was shook up. And she could have been shook up because she was, busted or whatever the case may be. But I like the fact that Andy hugged her, because she was a whole hot mess. And
She was.
here's what I'm going to wholeheartedly give to Garcelle. She is definitely a class act
Yes,
because for all that she went through, when Kyle was going through her moment, she gave her comfort. She gave her compassion. She said to her, listen, you jacked up. You don't got to stay for this toast. She asked Garcelle, do I got lipstick all over me? Am I totally jacked up? And she was like, no, you're good. I mean, for somebody to have that level of compassion for a person that laughed about her son being cursed out, that pretty much dogged her out, and for Garcelle to be able to sit there and still be kind to her, Garcelle is somebody to look up to. And Garcelle is up for the People's Choice Award for the best reality, whatever the thing is. All I can say is
Yeah,
go vote
Yeah,
for
let's vote for
Garcelle.
her.
Diva,
Go
you
vote for
forgot
Garcelle.
something. She
Yes.
snatched the crown from Kyle too. She's the new queen of Beverly Hills.
Well, I'm gonna
Well,
hold off before I give her the queen title, but I do like her. I do
wait,
like
but
her.
Diva,
Yes.
remember how earlier you mentioned how Garcelle was like surprised about the HR investigation?
Yes.
Do you think maybe she was surprised that they looked into that situation, but HR didn't look into the bot situation?
100%.
probably, yeah.
100%.
that's
Hmm.
probably
100%.
that's why she was shocked about it.
Yep, 100%. Because the fact that she was like, wow, that to me was like, oh, okay, wow, like you want to investigate that, she said, but you won't investigate who did this to my kid.
Yeah.
You won't get HR involved with that. I did. I caught that, and that's why I was just like, yo, give it up to Garcelle. Give it up to Garcelle because she took a lot. Leon shall say Kyle is a faker. The tears were fake. Get rid of Rinna, Erika Jane, and Diana. No Teddy Mellencamp. Okay, so let's talk about this for 1.2 seconds, right? I know everybody's saying get rid of Rinna, get rid of Erika Jane. We already know Diana's gone because Andy wasn't even beat for her to be Skyped into this reunion. So they could care less about Diana, right? But can we be truthful for 2.2 seconds? Let's say they get rid of Erika Jane. They get rid of Rinna. You think it's going to be a show?
They won't get rid of Erica. Erica's a staple on the show, so
Uh-huh.
I don't see her. But with Rinna, It just depends because honestly, if Kathy leaves and Rinna comes back, it's kind of like we're giving more excuses to keep this lady around. I would keep Lisa if they bring back Denise.
But
Then keep
I don't think
Lisa
Kathy's
Rinna.
gonna
But
leave.
but
I
but
think Kathy's
even
gonna
let's
pay her
do
more
this, guys.
money.
Even with Denise, you think there's gonna be a show?
Well, I think she'll elevate it compared to Burrito and Crystal that, quite frankly, aren't doing much for the show.
But I
I
think
think
Kathy's holding out. I think Kathy's gonna make them pay her more money. They
yeah.
Who?
still might keep Renna, but I still think Kathy may, ask for more money if Renna's still there.
Or they
Oh,
might demote Rena and make her a friend of.
Yeah.
So that's probably what's going to happen. If they do keep her, they'll probably demote her because LVP said most definitely she's not coming back. And from what's been saying, Kathy's really been advocating for not only Camille to come back, but for Lisa Vanderpump as well to come back to the show. Like she's really advocating for those two to come back. Oh yeah, and for Denise as well. She's been advocating for those three.
okay. So wait,
I need
give
Denise
me a
back.
second, guys. Hold on one second. Gio, then tell me. So you're liking it? You liked it when LVP was there? Tell me, how much you liked it. Like who was there that when you really liked it? To be honest with you, we got to keep it 100, right? To be honest with you, the ratings started to blow out the roof for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills once Erika was going through her scandal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, the Real Housewives of Atlanta was the top dog. When
Mm-hmm.
the Real Housewives of Atlanta started to fall off, Potomac picked up and was giving them the heat. Oh my God, my girlfriend's here. My girlfriend is in the building.
What's up?
Sheree,
Hey y'all.
hey,
What's
Sheree.
up?
I'm sorry I'm late, Diva. I'm sorry.
It's okay. What's up, girlfriend? What's going on?
Well, did I miss you talking about Rinna?
You did miss me when you talk. Well, here, let's go back. This is someone I want to say it was Trina, right? So Trina pretty much said that she feels that all of these three things are true, right? And I hope I'm getting it right. She said that something went down with Kathy, that Kyle was part of the plot, that Renna exaggerated the situation. I think that's what she said. But this is what I'm saying. I am 10 toes down. 10 toes down
God.
that Kathy did have, and I'll take out the word psychotic because it gets people emotional, right?
Psychotic. Oh my
I'll
God.
take that word out. I'll take out the word psychotic because that gets the people in the uproar. But for sure, Kathy had a major breakdown. And after she went to that DJ, and that DJ probably didn't realize she was a Hilton
Diva.
and didn't play that song. And she talked to the manager, and the manager told her, take your money and go wherever you want to go. She had a breakdown. Do I believe she said some words about the DJ? Wholeheartedly, because in the hat store, she had a major tantrum. Go ahead, Sherelle.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? I don't understand the hate. Okay.
Get us, Sherelle.
Yeah, I don't understand where the hate is coming from. Kathy is a victim, okay?
Oh my God.
Yeah, Kathy's a victim. Lisa's a nut job. Kyle's a nut job. Okay, and Dorita's somewhere stuck in the middle. What do you think that she did say? You believe she said the F word?
I do.
Oh my God.
I do.
You
Listen, Sherelle, here's the thing that I added to it, right? Kathy wholeheartedly, she want to come on her phone talking about, oh, nothing's in my phone. Girl, you deleted it out. And then, remember, Sherelle, we heard about this whole Aspen trip because of Kathy, because she slipped up and she told her husband, she thought she was texting her husband.
No, you didn't. No,
and
you didn't.
Listen, no, Sherelle, this is after she had her psychotic breakdown. Oh, I'm sorry, not psychotic. This is after she had her breakdown She thought she was texting her husband, and she put it on the Instagram. Get me out of here.
Diva, how come nobody heard her say the F word but the liar herself?
Exactly.
How come no one else heard it?
Because
Oh no, not curves. Oh wow.
Hey, Kurt.
Sherelle. So Sherelle, here's the thing, though, right? Explain to me why she told Rinna, you want to take a lie detector test. She had mad heat for Rinna, right? She also told Rinna, swear on the Bible. But and Rinna just said that, oh, you said you're going to take NBC down. You said you're going to take your sister down. Now,
Diva,
Erika Jane.
why didn't she take why didn't she say, okay, I'll take it?
But here, take this, Sherelle. Why, when Erika Jane said the most worst thing about her, all she says that Erika Jane is, I'm more credible than you. Huh?
Because she don't have to. Everybody know them two witches set her up. They set her up. And Kyle was crying because she was caught. Oh, I can't believe I'm caught. Now I gotta come clean. Her sister should never talk to her again in life. And Kathy's a true victim. Look, did you see how Rinna looked on that couch with that guilty face and the tilted wig?
Like the cat had swallowed the canary.
Yeah, she looked guilty.
So nobody's gonna have their passion for Kyle, and Kyle was having a breakdown. She was crying.
You have compassion for Kyle.
Okay, so hold on, Sherelle. Let's do this. Let's do this real quick. Juanita, do you not have a little bit compassion for Kyle?
None whatsoever.
Oh my God.
I love you, but none whatsoever.
Emmanuel, are we going to get a little bit of compassion for Kyle?
Come through, Emmanuel. Come through.
Absolutely, positively none.
Oh my God. Shade in the hood. Can we get a little compassion for Kyle?
Shade.
Well, let's just say I'll put her in my prayers.
Tia, even though I think I know the answer, do we get a little compassion for Kyle?
Diva, don't patronize me. Next question.
No.
But listen, Mo Better, do we get a little compassion for Kyle? She had real tears.
Oh my
Andy
God.
had to hug her at the end. Before you answer, Andy had to hug her. She couldn't even take the drink.
Please. Oh, please. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Mo Better.
I do.
Oh, thank you. Curves.
Huh?
You got a little compassion for Kyle.
I usually have a lot of compassion for a lot of different things. However, Kyle isn't one of them. This is her second sister that she didn't support in any way, and let Lisa Rinna come between. So no, I have zero compassion for Cry Me a River, Kyle. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Guys.
Fifi, thank you for this super chat. And she's Kathy Hilton. That's why. See, y'all just dead wrong. Y'all just dead wrong.
Words of her best friend, Rinna, Kyle, your tears don't work here.
Oh, come through.
Another thing, Diva, is that Kyle repeatedly kept saying, this only hurts me. This only hurts me. Mm-hmm. No, how about you say, this hurts my sister. This will ruin my sister. All she was talking about was how it would affect her. But it wasn't about her. It was about Lisa Rinna and the Mean Girls trying to take down her sister. She should have been there and defended her, not cry.
What about when Lisa Rinna was turning around in circles? I gotta tell the truth. I'm gonna tell the truth. All I gotta do is tell the truth. Tell the truth. Well,
she was scared. She was pacing the floor, like she was checking behind the couches, making sure there was no tape recorders there. She was paranoid. Okay. She was paranoid.
And then the fact that she probably practiced that line in the mirror too. I was abused. Kathy Hilton. No, that's too much. Take it back. I was I really gotta, girl, go somewhere.
Days of Our Lives days.
And you were fired from that show, and I wonder why.
That's the second time that Rinna is like doing too much. First she said the cancer thing, and now she's like,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
abused. She uses a lot of trigger words to try to take people out of their center, but it's all projection because she's done far worse. I would say that trying to shank somebody and strangle them is a lot more abusive than yelling about your sister's problems.
Kurt, do you remember when she said that Kim was close to death?
Yeah, she just
Oh, yeah.
lies.
And then she lied and said, I never said that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, she did. So wait, Sherelle, I gotta ask you this really quickly. Did you hear that that supposedly Garcelle know who was behind the box? Did you hear that?
Yeah, you heard it too, remember?
That she knows that it was Lisa Rinna?
I think she said like Lisa Rinna and Diana, but she said that. Remember, she's supposed to be doing this investigation.
No, somebody said that the investigation is done and she knows for a fact
I
that it's
heard
Lisa
that.
Rinna. You did?
Yeah, that it's supposed to be done, but I couldn't find the information that it was done. But it's all over the internet that it's done.
It's on Twitter.
But I want to say this really quickly. Is because we know why Lisa Rinna is going so hard. She needs money.
Yes.
To get those rats out the house that she got. Okay.
You were here with the rats. You were here with the rats.
No, look, I'm giving you motive here. Kyle's a stepchild. That's her stepsister. Okay, he was never as popular as Kathy. I mean, she married a Umansky. Kathy married a Hilton. Who the hell is a Umansky?
So wait a minute, Sherelle. So you saying that Kathy and Kim have the same mom and dad, and Kyle only shares the same mom. She has a different dad.
She has the dark hair. She has the pre-nose job. Is the hook in it? Remember the one with the hook?
Don't do that.
No, she doesn't look. No, Sherelle's right. I'm sorry, Sherelle's right. She does not look. She does not favor Kim or Kathy at all.
At all.
She doesn't.
Kathy and Kim, they looked a certain way. They were Hollywood ready. She had to wait until she was 20 something to shave the nose down. I'm not trying to be mean, okay? The hook. You never seen the hook nose, Diva?
But you know what though? So, but that explains why Kathy is so mean to Kyle.
Mean.
Oh
my God.
Evil.
Well, she also
mean.
No, but she has an issue. She has an issue with Kyle because when Kyle made the show American Woman, okay, which got canceled, which I was highly upset because I actually liked that show. She did not tell the truth about her upbringing. She lied. And
That's
she
what
didn't.
She does.
Yeah, and she didn't go to Kim or Kathy and talk to them about it. She just did it. And that's why they both were not speaking to her for the longest time. So that's what the problem is.
The problem started in childhood when Kathy and Kim were getting all the gigs and all Kyle had was the back of her head on Little House on the Prairie.
Right.
Again, I don't even remember her from Halloween.
Can I say something real quick?
Sorry.
See, y'all dead wrong. Wait, hold on 1 second. Paige, thank you for the super chat. No, Kathy has a different dad. Kyle and Kim have the same dad, Richards.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, they have the same mom, but different dad.
No. I'm telling you, the mom is lying about paternity.
Yeah. Because they don't.
Kyle
I'm
looks
sorry.
nothing like those two. I need a DNA test.
I'm sorry she doesn't. And I remember Kyle when she first came. When she first came on the show, that was not an attractive woman.
I mean, maybe Big Kathy, that's what they call her, doesn't know who Kyle's dad is.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes, of course. Go ahead, Bobetta. Yes.
So I remember when they argued you down on Sherelle's World about you saying that Kathy had a meltdown at what was the name? King Wasabi?
Yeah.
She did. She did. Absolutely.
They beat me down with a stick.
Yes, they did. They did.
No one is saying that. No one is saying that she didn't have a meltdown. Of course Of course Kathy had a meltdown. Yeah. And
Tia, what's your definition of meltdown?
Sherelle, I have many meltdowns every day.
What's your
every
like,
day.
your voice goes up a couple octaves. What's your definition?
Well, I throw stuff when I have a meltdown.
And
I'm
Kathy
getting
did all of
upset
the
because I
above,
have a
right?
tequila.
No, Kathy. Okay, I think what happened was at Kemosabe, because again, we're talking about what we see on camera. Granted, okay, yeah, I was annoyed too about the tequila. I was, but
Me too.
again, it's Kathy Hilton and it's money, so I'm not going to say a goddamn thing. I'm just going to drink it, okay, and hope that she buys me a bag or gives me some money. I don't care. But Rinna knew what she was doing when she said,
Yeah.
"Oh, I want to order my friend Kylie Jenner, who don't know you,
Right.
tequila."
So
And
Sherelle, if I'm at your store, right, and Diva has a shirt, but you have a shirt too, and I'm like, okay, I want to buy Diva's shirt. Are you gonna get mad?
Yeah, because it's my party. We're not talking about Diva today. It's my day.
But listen, Kathy got mad. She got the cursing in that store. Then she threw a tantrum and she left. Okay. She ran out. And so that was proof that Kathy can lose her stuff. So do I believe that she stomped on the glasses? She's talking about, oh, I would never stomp on my glasses because I need them to read. Girl, you just went and got another pair. Stop it.
Why is that bad, Diva?
I got my phone here. I got my phone here, and there's nothing in my phone. And see, Andy was playing games because that was a missed opportunity. He knew that stuff was in Lisa Rinna's phone. He was just like, okay, all right, here. Stop, Andy.
I
You know
think
what
Andy would have been messy enough to be like, Kathy, here it is. I think he would have did that.
Diva, and I want
like
you to, I need y'all to understand this. Kathy has money.
Yes.
Okay. She has money. So God damn it, let her do what she has to do. I don't care.
I mean, not only that, Pia, she's filming with Lisa Rinna and Erika and Kyle every day. She's
right. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry I'm sorry. Okay. Like I snapped last night when I had to hear Erika say, there ain't a litigation. It's in a grand pill. It's a pill. And then how she was getting on her phone, annoying Andy. I wanted to get through that.
Erika was pompous.
Yeah.
Erika was pompous.
I don't even want to say it.
So
but
listen, y'all love Kathy. Give me 1 second. Thank you, Sandy59. Y'all love Kathy. Kathy never, and I mean never, and I mean ever, went to Garcelle's home. She was always busy.
She didn't go to Kyle's party.
Since then.
Don't, Diva. Kathy slept in the bunk bed. Okay, she slept in the bunk bed.
And I bet you, and I'm pretty sure when Kathy woke up, she probably hit her head on the top bunk. I'm pretty sure she did.
You don't think that was devious of Kyle to put Kathy Hilton on the bottom bunk?
You know what? Now, when y'all point stuff out, I will say this. The sisters are messy to each other. And Kyle was dead wrong because she talked about her sister every chance she got, from the slippers on the airplane, because they made a joke about that at the reunion. Andy was like, "Where your slippers at?" She joked about the way her sister dressed. So yeah, they both sling mud at each other.
Because of the way Kyle acts. How come Kyle has never defended Kim after outing her in that limousine?
That was messed up. But listen, in the book, to both their defense, I'm gonna be honest with you. In that book that guy wrote, Not All Diamonds Rose, both of them begged Andy not to put that, like not just Andy, but they both begged production not to show that particular scene in the limo. They did.
Was a full compassion.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have said it. Who outs their sister like that? Who does that?
And I'm sorry, but I believe what Kim says. She did steal her goddamn house.
Can anyone blame Kathy for having a psychotic meltdown around Lisa? Because I would have one.
I probably would have slapped Lisa. I would be off the show.
It was like a form of torture. It was like a form of torture dealing with those ladies.
Yeah.
And Lisa Rinna just looked terrible at that reunion. Face just as shiny. Lips just...
Yeah, did you not see her lips?
Yeah, she wasn't owning it.
Who can lick her lips?
She looked like an
Lisa's
alley
lips.
cat that did a line, and I'm leaving it at that.
And look like she's getting smaller and smaller.
The eyes of Dorit, she had 4 whites. Did you see them? All 4 whites of her
Wait.
eyes were showing on Dorit.
Wait, say that again about Dorit?
Her eyes, she had 4 whites. Like all of her whites were showing.
What does that mean? I'm being slow.
Usually you only show 2 whites, normal people, or 3 whites is what's that? There's a word for it. But 4 whites, Google it, you guys. Google 4 whites on your eyes and what that means in a personality. Just do it. Just do it.
It means I lied. It means I lied about the robbery, and damn it, they better not ask me anything else. They better not ask me about it.
I'm here like, what just happened? I will say this. This is what I'm going to give to Dorit, okay? When Dorit went back and, she had to hug Kyle, thank God somebody did go see about Kyle, because she was emotional. And I'm so emotional that y'all have no compassion, that y'all having no compassion for Kyle. And, Dorit had to go back in her room and, just hug her and tell her it's going to be okay. She knew for a fact that when Kathy left, that Kathy that she had nothing for Kyle, because and pretty much Kathy said, "Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go to the wedding." Kathy knew she wasn't going to that girl's wedding.
Diva, what is the best part?
The thing
She
about
said,
Dorit
"I'm
for
sure."
me-
She didn't say yes.
Diva, why are you so in love with Kyle? What's your favorite
No,
part of Kyle?
it's not. Listen, guys. I promise y'all, Kyle is messy, right? It's not that I'm in love with her. I just think that they're sisters, right? They're sisters, and I feel like Kathy is the older sister, and I do feel like Kathy bullies Kyle. She be telling Kyle,
No.
she be telling her to
Diva,
shut
but
up.
you know
So
what?
listen, she be telling her
Diva,
to
they
shut
see
up.
each other.
She be telling her not to curse. She told her stop crying. This is nothing to cry about. Yo, she messy. And Kathy even admitted that in the club, she was mean and nasty to Kyle. She
Okay,
was like,
Diva, stop. I've had
I
enough.
think
I've
you
had
What
should.
enough.
about the bunk bed, Diva? That was abusive. The bunk bed.
So my
Diva,
thing,
me
I'm
and you
sorry.
are at a club. Me and you are at a club, right?
Yes, I'm listening.
Me and you are at a club, and I start
Yes.
running. I just start
Yes.
running.
Yes.
Aren't you going to follow me?
100%.
I don't even need to know what's going on. If I'm at a club and I say, let's go, you're going to tell me you didn't say that nice enough.
No. But see, here's the thing, Sherelle. But we don't have no bad blood. So when you tell me, let's go, I'm grabbing my bags. I'm out.
I thought they put their differences aside.
No, they would listen. She just got pissed at her earlier in the day and walked out of the hat store, y'all. Are y'all forgetting that?
Yeah, but this is the thing though. Okay, you say that they're both messy and they were both mean to each other. Okay, maybe that's true, but there's only so much a person can take. You know what I mean? So I think Cassie.
Can we go back to the club? We're at a club, right? I run, you run. You swing, I swing. I'm asking questions later, like why we beat that girl up? I didn't even know her.
Sherelle,
I got you, Sherelle.
they're not even doing the Congo line, so why would they run when you run?
Wait, let's talk about the Congo
Well,
line.
Diva, maybe Kyle should have joined the conga line. Maybe that was it.
But they didn't even play Kathy music. Now listen. Now Sherelle and hey Kamora, let me say this. Sherelle.
Okay.
When Kathy said, don't you think Kathy got that money story from Diana? Remember Diana said, oh, everybody knows you got to pay the people this, that, and the other. Now all of a sudden Kathy comes to the reunion, talk about she tried to pay them to play her song. Kathy, stop. I see you, Kathy.
Oh my God, that's
you.
what they do. That's what they do. They will tip you $100.
Those are facts.
Sherelle, I agree with you, right? But remember when they all was initially talking about this story, and Diana said, oh, Kathy should know this. You have to pay. I use my money. I pay all the time. Now, all of a sudden, Kathy's coming there saying that she tried to pay the DJ. She did not try to do that at first that night. She just walked over there and was like, play my song.
We had already heard that from
said that she told him, so we come to this place all the time for years. I'm not a member, but I come here all the time. So that's why I think she offered him some money.
because she told him she wasn't a member, but she come there all the time.
And I'm sorry, but if I am a DJ and Kathy comes up to me and says, "Can you play Michael Jackson?" I'm stopping what I'm playing and I'm playing Thriller.
Exactly.
But Pia, if you know Kathy, everybody don't know Kathy. They didn't know Kathy like that.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
I mean, how many hotels do they have in, I don't know, Biloxi, Mississippi? They are everywhere. Everybody knows the Hiltons.
Especially if I'm a DJ and I'm staying at a Hilton, I'm gonna know a Hilton.
So hey, hold on one second. Let me ask you this. Seriously. Let me ask you this. So if we didn't see Kathy Hilton, on the TV now on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, just randomly she would be somewhere and right away we would be like, oh wow, that's Kathy Hilton.
And Rick too. I know them all.
Yes.
Baron, Conrad.
Okay, if y'all saw Rick today, y'all would know who he is. Y'all need to stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stop.
Diva, you have to know who he is if you were following Paris Hilton. Then he was always talking to Nikki. You wouldn't know Nikki.
I would know Paris Hilton. I wouldn't know Nikki that well. I would not. No, I don't know if I would just recognize her just like that. Now, if somebody said to me, oh, that's Nikki Hilton over there, I'd probably be like, oh, okay. Paris Hilton, yes, I would recognize more. Yes, I would. But not every celebrity, when you see them, because if you don't follow that particular culture or sector, how would you just know her? How would you just know?
For a lot of reasons. First of all, the entourage behind them, because they get all the waiters, they get a special table. So that's number, like, why is everyone parting?
So then, Sherelle, if she had that much clout in the club, she should have been able to send somebody over to the DJ to tell them to play her song.
Maybe he was new. Maybe that was his first night.
What a lot of people are forgetting is this isn't Kathy's first rodeo as far as reality television. Her and Rick did have their own reality TV show on NBC for a hot minute.
I never saw it.
Yeah, they did. They had their own reality show for a bit. So this is not her first rodeo. So
and don't forget, she was in the documentary Being Mean to Paris.
That's so true.
Y'all being messy. And I don't have, what was that documentary on Hulu? I don't have Hulu.
I watched it you can watch it on YouTube actually, because I got
it on YouTube.
Yeah, I watched it, and honestly, it answered a lot of the questions that I already sort of,
So, okay, Pia, so connect with me, Pia. So you watched the documentary and you still thinking Kathy didn't have her breakdown?
No, I believe no. I never said she didn't. I believe she had a breakdown. Yes. Was it a psychotic breakdown? No. I believe that everything had just festered and festered and festered, and she just snapped. End of story. But I don't think it was as serious as Lisa Rinna is making it out to be. I'm sorry. I don't believe it, because if something like that, okay, if I'm sharing a car with the most known woman, okay, and if we're going back to the room and she's having a meltdown, you don't think I'm not going to stay there and open up my phone and record it?
Exactly.
But do you think it's possible that she has recordings and she's just not going to release them?
No, because that's not Rinna's MO. If it was, Rinna would have released it, and then she would have lied and said she didn't release it.
Because y'all know Rinna had that disease, liitis.
Exactly.
Liitis.
Okay, go ahead, Sherelle.
Do you think that Kyle had anything to do with LVP leaving?
Yes.
Yes. I do.
I'm trying to corner Diva. Like, was she sweet and innocent then? When she was yelling at a person that was grieving.
Right.
Well, okay.
Now she's like, oh, it's because Lois died. Okay.
Oh God. I can't.
And then when she said, Lois is here with me, I said, next.
Oh yeah, that little bull crap.
She said the angels.
Bird.
Y'all came here to gang up on me, I see.
and let me say this, because I know Carrie said that Lisa said that TMZ called her. TMZ did not call you. They don't have you on speed dial.
Thank you. Thank you.
You called them and they were like, who?
Why would TMZ call Lisa? And TMZ doesn't stop until they get the full story. So if Lisa didn't know, they would have called, I don't know, what's the girl that doesn't talk? Crystal.
Right, mute.
So rumor has it, Sherelle, that others did get phone calls, but they scared to speak. They scared to use their voice.
Diva? Who got a phone call?
They said others got phone calls, but see, you know what? Everybody else took the message from Kathy. Kathy says silence is golden, and those other ladies took the heat. Okay, so that's why when Andy said, "Who else knows anything about this breakdown?" Everybody else fell silent. Garcelle couldn't say anything because Garcelle wasn't there, and then Erika was the only one that spoke up.
Okay, Diva, let's go back to the nightclub. We back at the nightclub, right?
Okay, let's go to the nightclub. We did.
We're back at the nightclub, and I ordered something to drink, and they bring me the wrong drink. I've been drinking my tequila, Kathy's tequila, all day, and I slapped the waiter. Are you gonna go tell on me?
Yes.
Are we going to tell?
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen.
Who said yes? Who said yes?
I'm not going to tell. I'm not going to tell, but I'm a damn sure recorded and laugh.
Wait, Sherelle. We having a partial family reunion right now. Good boys in the building. Hey, good boys.
What's good? What's good? Man, y'all gonna stop gaslighting Diva now, Sherelle. You know Kathy said all of that.
Wait, what is wrong with you?
Kathy said all of that. Listen, Kathy called that DJ an old effing elf. That don't mean that she homophobic now. But Kathy's sitting up here trying to make it seem like the text messages disappeared out of her phone and she don't know where stuff came from. She lying.
Gabor, where's the
Come on, Gabor.
Wait, hold on.
The evidence was Kathy moving in that seat. How Kathy was moving in her seat when they were saying it.
You
how she was
tell me that Kathy Hilton's gonna come make a fool, call people the F word, and no one's gonna pull out their phones.
Right.
She said it so quickly. She ran.
Why didn't Erika pull her phone?
They said there was 200 people in the restaurant. So
and no one heard it.
Saw them and nobody got it.
Yeah. No, Curbs. You know what happened? Those other 199 people, because Erika spoke up, right? The other 199 people, they got the text from Kathy that says silence is golden.
What about the videotape? Doesn't the club?
I doubt that, Diva. I doubt that.
If Bravo could bring their cameras in there, you think that regular people could bring their phones in there?
Yeah, you can bring your phone.
Yeah, they had to have their phones because they was texting.
I'm recording it. I'm doing so. I'm calling TMZ on the spot because I want to be the first one to get my money. I'm calling TMZ immediately.
Didn't Crystal say they were looking for Diana's phone or something?
I forgot. I don't know.
Well, what we have to admit is that all of the girls say that Kathy had a. Now, I don't believe that she had a psychotic break, but she had a BF.
Yes,
she had a BF.
What's a BF?
What is that?
You remember on White Chicks when they be like, "I'm getting ready to have."
Isn't that a BF?
And they get the throwing stuff. Y'all don't remember that from White Chicks? She had a BF. The rich white girls. She had a bitch fit, and she told Kyle, "Get up, get your." You remember how? And I believe that Kathy got in that car. Y'all seen it in the Training Day when Denzel told him to shoot that white man.
That's how
y'all
I would
not
talk
gonna
to
shoot
Kyle.
him. Y'all not gonna shoot him. King Kong ain't got nothing on me. I'll have y'all playing basketball in Pelican Bay.
Gabor, you're messy.
Oh no, she said you peon bitches ain't leave the club with me. I'm Kathy Hilton.
Okay, then how come nobody else wanted to get the story out but Lisa Rinna?
Because production was even scared.
Yeah,
Kathy said, I'm taking down NBC
Oh,
Universal.
no. I doubt that. I doubt it.
Look, Shade in the Hood. She said, I'm taking down NBC Universal. That means y'all ain't gonna even have no jobs when I get through witches.
Oh, no.
The cameramen ain't gonna have no job when I get through witches.
We know Rinna exaggerated lies.
Well, Andy Show didn't say that he seen the text messages. Andy was scared too. Andy was shook out there.
Wait, so you're telling me your team Kyle Gabor?
I'm not team Kyle, but listen, Kathy ain't gave me no money, so her lies, I can't see the lies. Pia could be about all she wants to, but she gonna have to pay me to lie for her.
Oh,
No, Kathy's gonna send. She's gonna send you a message saying silence is golden, Gabor.
I'm already scared. Where's my lawyer? I'm scared already.
Wait. Gabor, you're thinking Kathy's acting a fool in the club, right?
Yeah.
So why would Lisa go with her?
To get the foot to tell the story.
Oh God!
This is a complete mess, huh?
Why didn't she record it?
Because she was scared. but look, we don't know. But we don't know if she did record it, Sherelle, because the Manila folder was never able to come out. You know, they said that. Listen, Sherelle, we seen how when they got down over there in South Carolina, when Portia them got down over there in South Carolina, they had cameras and stuff on the porch. Right. How we was able to look inside the house and seeing Portia going downtown on them girls. You know what I'm saying? So they had cameras and stuff out there on the porch. You mean to tell me that they didn't have no cameras like that in Kyle's house? Kathy got money. Kathy got that stuff scrubbed. Kathy got that stuff scrubbed.
Perry,
Gabor.
Perry, she told him, Perry.
Look.
I would take down NBC Universal.
Let's keep it real. That witch wasn't scared. She wasn't scared.
Now,
A user like that would capitalize on every moment. The problem is we don't know what Kathy actually said. And yeah, it could have been that, but the problem was nobody had any proof.
Right.
Trust me, if that proof would have been out, it would have been printed already.
Yep.
I mean, you got nude pictures going to Garcelle, son, and everything else. Now, come on, Gabor. Look, and trust me, the meltdown. Hey, she's supposed to have a meltdown. You know what? When you're tired of somebody's shit, that's what typically happens. You know what I mean? Like, look, don't order my damn tequila. We don't talk about your lipstick and everything else. We talk about everything but your husband.
Her Pac-Man lips. Her Pac-Man lips.
Yeah.
Listen.
Okay, guys, I gotta drop some pointers here, right? Here go the pointers. When Kathy sat there next to Kyle, she clearly said, you know what, I did tell you off like that. I was being mean to you. I apologize, okay? So we know for a fact that Kathy had a breakdown. Why can't we move to that next level? And y'all don't like the word psychotic, right? And say that Kathy had a major all-out break.
BF. She had a BF like they did on White Chicks. We seen it.
I think we don't know what BF means.
It means the B word fit. You remember on White Chicks?
Yeah, okay, right. But
I'm gonna have a
most people do, right? But do it mean when she had this fit and did all this, and got in there with Lisa? You typically talk about the shit you mad about, right? Say in the club, right? But Lisa brung up everything that she wanted to narrate to hurt every cast member.
No prayer.
Do you really think? Okay, do you really think she went in there and said she gonna take down NBC? Bravo.
Yes, she did. Yes, she. Listen, I'm Kathy Hilton. Y'all didn't leave the club with me.
I don't know, because I don't think that would have been the time and place for it.
Oh yeah, y'all ain't look. Perry, she done shoved the drinks down their throat. And the girls don't want to drink the drink no more. She done shoved this liquor down their throat every time she seen them. She was just mad because Lisa, how dare Lisa order a Sprite? And I got my drink in here. Okay. Then we going to this party and y'all don't want to leave the club with me. I'm making sure everybody is done. I'm Kathy Hilton. Okay.
Right. You know,
we taking down Bravo. We taking down NBC Universal. We ruining Kyle and these dumb. She said these dumb peons. These dumb peons. I'm gonna show y'all to play with Kathy Hilton. And she went home and stumped on them glasses and was beating on the wall.
Okay.
On the wall, Gabor, she beat on the wall.
So if we go back, Lisa Rinna. Now we know damn well she wasn't that scared. Okay.
Yeah, she wasn't scared.
Okay, so why all this? She got PTSD. She's going through trauma. She was abused. every damn thing else, right? Like she's a liar.
Yeah.
Right? And fishing for a contract. Let's keep it real, right?
Yeah, because you got to get rid of those rats at the
Fishing for a
house.
contract. And
Thank
look,
you.
you can take a person that's angry. They angry about a subject. Or maybe two. It might be two.
But it's different with Kathy Perry because she a millionaire. She Kathy Hilton. See, this all of these girls are peons. I've been rich for over 20 years. I'm married to Rick Hilton.
Okay. Now I really can't.
Y'all got new money. Y'all got new money. I know how this go. When I say you lead a club, we lead a club.
No, boy, I can't speak on that because they ain't had no million for 20 years. So I mean, I'm just saying. And Lisa haven't either, right? I'm just saying. I don't know. To me, I just feel like that. Lisa is very calculated. Liars and users. After a while, they become professional.
Calculated and broke.
And they become professional users and liars. Right? And that's what she is at this point, right? Now, you can take one thing a person say and you can rub it off to 15 more topics. And then, take a little bit. I don't know what the hell happened in the club, but trust and believe, if they would have had some evidence, Lisa ass or Erika would have put that shit out there.
They tried to. They did. And Andy didn't want them to have the receipts. She said, I will get rid of NBC Universal. And Andy knew not to let them read what was in their manila folder.
Okay, so Andy's covering for Kathy. When Lisa passed the phone to her to read the text, then Lisa came back looking scared as hell. Oh, well, I don't got time for that, basically, and took her phone back. Why didn't she let Andy read the text and show it to the camera?
Andy was trying to read it. Because she could see Sherelle. See, she didn't ask her to take the lie detector. See, Kathy used to boss the people around with her money. She said, I'm going to make you take a lie detector test. You're going to take this lie detector test. You can everybody not Kyle. You can't talk to everybody like that. I know she be rich. She should have said, would you be willing to take a lie detector, Lisa? Now I'm going to make you take a lie detector test. And you're taking this lie detector test. See, it's all in the way you approach people.
At this point, she needs one.
She needs one.
Yeah,
what she need one for?
And I will agree with this. That's the difference between a broke man and a millionaire. Because he wouldn't have brung up no lie detector test. A broke man would have said, you're going to take this ass whipping.
Hey, what's the saying? Money talk and BS walk.
What y'all just talking about LVP and how she was faking the lie detector results? Didn't want to Kyle children catch her at the lie detector people trying to fake it. That's why she left the show.
She faked it.
So, remember they said that Kyle's daughter, Farrah, Alexis.
Oh my God, yeah, I remember that.
They caught her at the lie detector test trying to do the thing that Chris just got through doing the pre-run so she could make the results come back positive.
Oh my God,
wow.
That's nonsense.
It's the truth.
Well, I remember she took the lie detector test. I remember that, and there was some controversy around it, but I don't remember what it was. That's funny.
Yeah. Kyle's daughter was there or something like that, and seen her taking the test beforehand to make sure that the results were true. Whatever Lisa was saying was the truth because she was taking the lie detector test about the dog, right? About the dog with Dorit.
I do remember that. Yes.
I remember that. Yeah.
And it was a whole fraud.
Do you think
I would never bring that girl with me?
No, boy, do you think Kyle is a
coward?
He's a snake.
Oh, what?
I believe that Kyle said. Yeah, I believe that Kyle set everything up. That's
what I think, and that's why she was over there shaking her boots.
She set up her sister.
Yeah, she set up her sister. If she didn't want her sister to go down, if she really wanted to silence this story, it would be no need for Kathy to apologize to her on camera. What are you apologizing to me for then? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We can act like ain't nothing happened. But she wanted that woman to apologize. She wanted her to kiss the ring. You may be the bigger sister, but this is my show. And I'm sitting next to Andy, and you're going to apologize to me here.
Oh, yeah.
You came into my group of friends.
Kathy did say that she came and apologized for Kyle to make her, happy and to make her kind of feel better. And then Kyle did the okie doke on her and going to say, oh, Rinna's on her way, and you need to apologize or maybe kind of talk to her too. I think they both messy to each other. but I think Kathy is a little aggressive with her messiness because she's constantly telling Kyle, "Shut up, don't cry, feel better, blah blah blah."
Well,
But
shit, what
Kyle,
else?
Diva, if they put me in a bunk bed, I
What else
would do
you
the
supposed to
same.
tell her when you got her having a backroom private meeting, trying to plot on you? What else she supposed to tell the girl? I mean, you talk about Kathy's aggressive and all this.
But can you tell me, Diva, why was Kyle crying? What was she crying about?
Well,
Exactly.
don't do that, Sherelle. But let me tell you something. She was crying because listen, Kyle is sensitive. And she was hurt. And she was feeling bad because her own sister sitting next to her talking about pretty much she not coming to her daughter's wedding.
She didn't go to the graduation. She didn't go to her graduation. Remember, she graduated from USC.
Yep.
And they sent her a message that we ain't coming to the graduation. And Kim was hugging on her and said, "I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be right beside you the whole time. I'll be there for you." She didn't go to graduation. What else is new?
I know
Kyle was crying because Dorit kissed Mauricio's shoulder. That's why Kyle has been crying the entire time.
I'm gonna pretend that you didn't come up here
Marissa
wearing a
did
Lisa
what?
Rinna wig. I'm gonna
Hey,
pretend.
Mim, what's up with the hairdo?
Marissa did what? Are you Mauricio?
What's wrong with my hair?
What you mean? What's wrong with it?
Oh, is that Lisa Rinna?
At the
We
rap.
ain't seen you in a minute, but I'm looking at that. I'm like, damn, something look different here.
That is just as bad as when you dressed up as Kim Burrell and you like catfished me because I really thought that she was really apologizing, and I went to your page and it was you, and I was like, God damn it.
So listen, guys. Wait, hold on 1 second. This is truly like a little mini family reunion right here. With me, Sherelle, Perry, Gabor, Mims. It's fun. It's a nice little family reunion. Mims, I have to ask you this. Are you Team Kyle or you Team Kathy?
Team Kathy. I don't want to be on a broke person's team.
Thank you. God. Finally,
I just want to know, why didn't Lisa Rinna apologize? She just rather get fired. Why didn't she apologize to Kathy?
Apologize for what?
Did she get fired? She's not officially fired, is she?
What's she apologizing for, Sherelle?
She's apologizing for buying the troll farm.
She should apologize for the comments she made about Kathy's mothering. When she retweeted that post that said that Kathy was going to, let her daughter be RAP, you know the rest. That's what she should be apologizing for.
Right.
But the ratings are in, and it was 1.46 million. So I wouldn't be surprised if the cast doesn't change.
Well, did you guys hear Kathy said she's not coming back if Lisa Rinna and Erika come back?
Yeah, I did. You know what, Sherelle? That was another way of Kathy Hilton being a bully, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Kathy Hilton pretty much saying, "Oh, well, listen, y'all make a decision. It's either me or them."
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, she got that right, Diva. She got that damn right now. Come on now.
She elevated
She don't even elevated the show. She ain't even got a. She ain't never even got a. She don't even have a diamond. No. She got a real diamond, but
I'm just saying she's using the tools in her toolbox. So is Kyle. Right? Cal figured she'd been on the show for all these years, and she can manipulate the shit to her favor.
Right, but Perry, let me ask you this. Without Lisa Rinna, and I'm not talking about, listen, I ain't in love with that chick, but without Lisa Rinna, Erika Jane, and just having Kathy Hilton in their place, there's a show?
Look.
Beat up on Crystal.
We gonna
like I said, I used to be with Lisa Rinna because when everybody hated her, I was like, but she brings something to the show.
Yes.
But as low as she went this year,
yeah, gutter low.
At a certain point with Kanye, sometimes it's got to be a cutoff button.
Kanye.
But Perry, friend, Perry, how is she going low for telling what she witnessed?
Oh, come on.
How is Lisa Rinna going low? How is Rinna going low by telling what she witnessed? I'm only telling you what I saw. I'm only telling you why I had to lock myself in the room.
It's always, I'm the only one that heard it. Okay, well, why are you the only one that heard it? And then
because Bravo scrubbed the footage.
If you was gonna come out here and talk this shit, you should have recorded it.
Perry, you were in the army, right? You were in the service, right?
Yeah, yeah.
did it make you feel a way that she said that she had PTSD for her run-in with Kathy?
Right.
For anybody who's a cancer survivor, did it make you feel a way that she said she was going to get cancer because she couldn't talk about the letter?
That was
And
awful.
Mims, I never heard this in my whole life. A person getting PTSD for lying.
Or cancer.
Now this is the when you say
we listening, Gabor, we listening.
When we say she put 20 on 10, those things right there is what I mean by putting 20 on 10. But the stuff that she said Kathy did.
No evidence.
The footage was scrubbed.
So wait, Sherelle, you really think all of those messages that Lisa Rinna had, you think she made those up?
Okay, in all honesty, something went down. Kathy was being a diva, but because I like her and there's no evidence, I'm going into denial.
The whole thing is this. Something happened, right? But I think something can happen.
Wait, hold on, Perry. I'm glad we had a breakthrough with you and Sherelle. But go ahead.
That's fine. Let me say this. Something could have happened, right? Say I stole a bag of chips, right? But I don't need Gabor or Mims hauling ass talking about I don't burglarize 4 or 5 houses. I stole a bag of chips. You see what I'm saying? Like
they're exaggerating. You're saying
exaggerate.
So kind of what Dorit did.
That moment to try to fulfill her little because I can't talk about my husband. Because hell, I don't know where the hell he at. You know what I'm saying? Let me try to just pile on Kathy.
Perry, I would only turn you in if there was a reward.
So listen, we're gonna go around real quick because anybody who wants to claim that there's going to be a show on Beverly Hills, because you said the ratings was 1.46 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people.
It is.
And all of these other reunions so far, nobody's really been watching like that. It's been a snooze fest. Yeah. I even think that this particular reunion could have been 2 episodes and not 3, but it is what it is, okay? But I will say this. Let's go here. We go around the room. You're going to tell me without Rinna, without Erika Jane, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, there's still going to be a show? Juanita, will there still be a show?
It could be without Rinna.
Okay, but you saying keep Erika Jane.
Keep Erika Jane and bring Rinna back as a friend of the show.
But you just said it could be a show without her. Which one you want to do?
Well,
ooh.
Oh, wow.
I'll
take that back. I changed my mind.
Don't backtrack, Juanita. Don't let Diva intimidate you.
Diva acting like Kathy.
Silence is golden.
Okay, go ahead, Juanita. What are you saying?
I think she would be good as a friend of the show. Because I would want Lisa Vanderpump to come back, and Denise and all of them, so that they can attack her.
So Juanita, you kind of all over the place, but I love you. I'm gonna let you go. But see, here's the thing: is what you saying though is that there's no show without Rinna. That's all I want you to say. I appreciate you. Thank you, Emmanuel.
That's not what I said, though. That's not what I said.
Well, if you saying you want to bring her back as a friend, you pretty much saying there's no show without her.
Well, I plead the fifth.
Okay, plead the fifth. I appreciate you. Thank you, Emmanuel. Is there a show without Rinna?
Yeah.
Okay, so who's gonna be on this cast and bring us in 1.46 million views?
Well, if they bring the right people, it definitely can still be a show. I don't think Rinna and Erika are indispensable. I mean, if Atlanta survived without Nene, they'll
did it?
Okay, it's not as high as it was, but it's still a show. People are still watching.
The views are not in the millions though. But Emmanuel, who's going to be on this show to bring in the views?
Well, we could bring Camille back.
Really?
Yeah, we can.
Dang, Diva, what is going on tonight, Diva?
What did Mims? What did Camille do for us?
Gabor then got you hyped up, Diva. This is what this is. You got some backup now.
Diva, Camille is.
Listen, Gabor. We had some of that 818. Cheers.
Yeah. We can't even order Sprite around Kathy, child. Kathy will shove that cast out that soda down our throat.
Okay, so go ahead, Emmanuel.
So like I said, we can bring back Camille, and I think Kimora Lee Simmons can also spice it up.
All right, Emmanuel, I'm gonna accept your thing because they don't want me to say anything. But let me say this: y'all said that about that. What's her darn name, Cherie, and she brought us nothing. She brought us nothing.
But she
Y'all
said
was hyped up. Y'all was hyped up about Cherie. Y'all said she gonna bring it. She's gonna back up Garcelle, and she fell into the trap. She wanted to be part of the rich girls, and she did nothing for Garcelle. But okay, you said Kamora's gonna do it.
I mean, she
checked Kyle. She checked Kyle.
She checked Kyle on in one scene for 2.2 seconds, and then after that, she slammed Sutton. Talking about Sutton was the problem.
Well, Garcelle wasn't standing up for herself. You want me to fight for Garcelle? Garcelle's sitting here with two hands too.
All right, Emmanuel. Thank you for your cast. Pia, is Brenda going or staying?
She can go.
And who's going to bring in this 1.46 million views?
I mean, we've got Erika. We got Erika. We can bring back. Well, yeah. I mean, we could bring back Camille. I would love for LVP to come back. I would.
Oh, yeah.
And I would love for it to be like, my dream lineup would be LVP, Denise, Camille, Erika. And I'm saying Erika can stay because I really would love to see how she would act without her, twin.
Her superpower.
Yeah.
Erika's whole thing next season is going to be OnlyFans. Mark my words. Erika's going to do OnlyFans next season.
We don't even need to hire new people. There's a whole bunch of storylines. We can hire private investigators to catch Tom coming out the old folks' home with not being senile. We can hire people for that. We can hire investigators to find out why Dorit lied about the robbery. We bring the robbery back. I mean, we do not need Lisa Rinna.
We can give her a lie detector test.
Yeah, make her take a lie detector. There's a whole bunch of stuff we can do. We do not need Rinna. We could beat up on Crystal. We could beat up on Crystal.
Right.
She paid $500,000 for her basement, and I think she's lying.
Oh, Sherelle.
Yeah.
My baby daddy he's trying to feed me.
Oh no, not my
I mean, you know what though? See, Diva, you got to be careful when you're dealing with these men like that. You get trying to feed you something.
I don't even know you tonight, Diva. You drink.
Is that that man you was trying to hide, Diva? He kept on saying he was hitting the link and you wouldn't let him up.
That's Diva, baby daddy.
That's my baby daddy. Oh, okay. Gabor, who's on this cast? Does Rinna stay?
I think that we need to keep the cast the same. I thought that this was a very good season. It was drama filled, but I don't like to see Kathy slumming with Erika Jane and Lisa Rinna. You know what I'm saying? I think that she lowered herself down to their level. They say a fish don't get caught unless they open their mouth. And I think that she made herself look guilty to me, but I think the cast should stay the same.
What does Erika get for opening her legs?
She got 1.5 million diamonds.
Oh my God! Listen, Erika got a team of men, okay, but we're not gonna go there, okay?
Clients, Diva, clients, not men, clients.
Oh my God!
I mean, what you wanted to do? She got to start over. What you wanted to do?
They ain't friends, Diva, if they paying for it.
Oh my God.
Okay, so Curve, does Rinna stay? Does Rinna stay?
No, get rid of Rinna. Let her go. Not even a pause. Just let her go. If you think about it, like even Kelly Dodd got fired for wearing a hat that said "Drunk Lives Matter" and that the CVID was like way of thinning the herd. Lisa Rinna has done and said a lot worse than that. and she needs to like just let her go. Just let her go. Just let her go. There are a lot of other interesting people in freaking Beverly Hills. I'm positive. I used to live in Santa Monica. There are fascinating people everywhere, right?
Garcelle.
Yeah, Garcelle. I love Garcelle. She carried the show. She carried the show.
Come on, Curve now. Come on, Curve.
Her and Sutton together, I think they were the dynamic duo, and I think that her, Sutton, and Crystal actually have like a kind of vibe going on that I would enjoy seeing develop, and like where they could go and have some real fun. Maybe I feel like if Erika and Rinna are able to stay, then okay, Mims, what was the ratings for episode 1 and 2 of the reunion?
I think the first episode was like 1.2 million, the second one was 1.4, and the third one was 1.46.
Yeah.
So your point is not going to happen, Curse. But I love you. But Curse,
Wait, Diva, I'm gonna drop. Listen, this was fun. It was nice seeing the family again.
Yes.
Mims, Curse, everybody, Emmanuel, Pia, Juanita. It was fun. Thank you guys.
Thank
I'm gonna go ahead and drop.
Thanks for coming
Bye.
to
Bye, Cheryl.
And I know you said we need to go. Bye, Cheryl. I love
Invite
you.
me back again, Diva. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm about ready to drop too and finish watching my Tampa Bay game. See who
All
wins.
right, Perry. Thanks for coming
I don't
through.
lose track, but just real quick, I think the show will be okay. Look, people leave all the time. You don't need Rinna.
Right.
They can always come on and talk about Rinna and the shit she did, and then make the other ones backtrack off their shit. I'm just saying, it's always a way. And Mims, that wig reminds me of it reminds me of this old movie I seen a long time. This guy called Big Red. Music
The 5 heartbeats.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't do my wig, Perry.
Y'all be good, okay?
Thanks,
Bye,
Perry. Okay, we had a fun family reunion. Go ahead, Cars. You know I'm playing with you, but did you finish?
Well, no, I was serious about no, we don't need Rinna. I think I want to see fun. I want to see fun. I want to see fashion. I want to see Kiki. I want to see girls trips. I want to see interactions. I want to see some entrepreneurship. I want to see like that kind of stuff. I don't want to see all this try to hang each other by their freaking lies and dismantle families and friendships. And families, enough with all this. I need authentic storylines. Even okay, Lisa Rinna even missed her chance with me. Her storylines could have been the rats. It could have been the rats.
Lord, the way that they bullied Crystal. You want Crystal in that? The way that Garcelle and Sutton bullied Crystal this season, had that girl crying.
Oh my goodness, when did they have
Larger, I just got some tea.
Look at your man.
Larger. Allegedly, the producer said that Rinna's house was always a pigsty. Did you heard that?
I bet it is.
That just got released today.
I bet it is.
Is this some type of foreplay? What is going on?
Oh my God,
Listen, guys. Okay, because let me finish going around because we gotta close this out. I'm tired. Mo better. Can Rinna go?
Snip ho. She's gone. She's gone.
Good night, Diva, y'all. I'm gone.
Oh, Diva.
Bye, Juanita.
Juanita, bye.
And who I would replace her with is either Kim or Brandy Glanville. I don't know if she's on the same thing, but Brandy can carry her anywhere she goes. So I those are my two.
Yeah, she could bring some different fun.
What is happening?
Fun.
Mate, I ain't never seen no dressing in October, but that's a month early. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you, Mo better. Miss, who's gonna go and who's gonna stay?
Take out Rinna, add Kim, and let the storyline be Kim and Kathy teaming up against Kyle. That's the whole season.
Kim and Kathy. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Baby daddy, we got to get ready to go. You eat.
Is this foreplay?
Oh, Diva.
So Diva's drinking. Diva is doing. What's happening tonight?
What is going on? What you come on,
It's your
baby daddy. What
hair.
you got over there? What
At
you
least
got?
he got
You
all
on
his
mute.
teeth. He
You
got all
on
his teeth,
mute.
though, Diva.
Huh?
He got all his teeth.
Good boy. I
What?
cannot. Go ahead, baby daddy. What's up?
What says? Did you check your cash app? I ain't have much. I told you I ain't working right now.
Oh, Diva, that's a good man.
No,
He sent you
babe.
money.
But he ain't working. That ain't no good man, child.
That's right.
You
But
gotta
he
have
gave
a
what
side
he
hustle,
could.
young man.
He gave what he could. He's
Gave what he
entrepreneurial.
could. That ain't enough, girl. All you could ain't enough. Work harder.
How you know? We don't even know what the
Look, he could be
amount
selling them
was.
plates. He could be selling
Wait,
them plates. Eat for what?
Hold on, guys. Let my baby daddy talk. What's up, baby daddy? What's going on?
Baby mama, I just want to come on and let you know that I support you.
Yes.
And you are amazing. You're wonderful. You're beautiful. You're everything that's great. And I'm enjoying it. I came on the butt end of it, but I enjoy you. And I did what I could do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here for you, baby. I miss my boo novelist. Okay.
Do y'all live in the same city?
No, miss, don't start no miss.
And then I heard somebody say something about dressing in October or something. Sir, I'm a certified chef, sir.
Oh, okay.
You see that?
Is that your side gig?
It could be. You'll never know it though.
Okay, wait. Yeah, I mean, you said you were certified chef, but you said you weren't working.
You don't know what I'm doing, sir.
I'm just saying what you said.
But I'm just saying it's none of your business what I'm doing, sir.
Abort
Okay,
mission.
that's not. It's not.
Yeah, abort mission. Abort
Okay,
mission.
sir.
Okay. All right. So all right. So thanks for coming through, baby daddy. I do appreciate you. I appreciate your kind words you said to me. And you know you didn't have to send me nothing. So I appreciate that also. Okay. It looks like whatever you got going on over there, it looks like it's pretty good. And you done did what you had to do over there. You cooked it up. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody for coming through. I had so much fun. I really, really, truly, from the bottom of my heart, what I appreciate the most was our family reunion. So, Gabor, thank you for
Not
coming.
my wig.
Yeah, I appreciate your wig too. Gabor, thank you for coming up. Pia, thank you. Manuel, thank you. Curve, thank you. Min, thank you. Baby daddy, thank you. But listen, guys, I feel so great tonight because we had a big family reunion. I hope y'all loved it, okay? Because I know, the way I know most of the people that I know from YouTube, it is from Sherelle's World. And that's where I know Gabor, and that's where I fell in love with you at. So I'm glad you jumped in, and Min's the same, right? So thank you guys for stopping through. Listen, Min's has a channel. It's exactly how his name is up there. Make it make sense. That's how you can find his channel. Also, Gabor has a channel, but you have to. I think you have to put Andrew Gabor, right? Gabor for
Yeah, I think so.
your channel to come up. So everybody, please go over there and support Min, support Gabor. Curves has a channel, so go over there, support Curves too. The exact way that you see her name on the screen there is how you can get to her channel, right, Curves?
Right on.
All righty. Emmanuel, do you have a channel?
No.
Okay. And Pia, do you have a channel?
Oh, good God, no.
You said good God, no.
We just like to
Listen,
come and
you
talk.
know what, Pia, it is a lot, but guess what, Pia? To all of y'all that come through and kind of chat with us, like when we're doing our lives, we really appreciate it because it helps us and we have a whole lot of fun when everybody comes with their like different opinions and stuff. And you know, Sherelle and Perry is already gone, but you know, I love them and thank you for like coming through. Baby daddy, much love. This is late for me, y'all. This is almost 3 hours, but I enjoyed it because we had a reunion. All right, Mims, you're crazy with that wig. And Mims, God bless you, doing so well. Love you. You got to call me with the tips. Yes. But congratulations.
It's
I'm
Vivica
really,
Fox
really
collection.
happy for you. Huh?
It's a Vivica Fox collection.
Is it really?
No.
Is that the Monroe?
No.
Was it the Monroe? It looks like the Monroe.
You're being messy. You're being messy. But before I go, did y'all two, good morning, did y'all hear that? Did I ask you this already? That Garcelle knows who the who the bots was behind the bots?
I heard that rumor.
I heard the rumor that she knew who the boss was and she turned the stuff over to Bravo, but and she gave it to them to do, but I don't know if it's true.
I mean, shit, everybody else is going to HR at Bravo.
I know, right? Did you see Garcelle say? She was like, "Oh, who?" She said, "Who investigated?" And then he was like, "HR." She was like, "Wow."
Like, but see, it goes to show what they care about. You know what I'm saying? The fact that she said the F word, Andy didn't like that, but that what they wrote on that thing doesn't affect him and his children, so he didn't care about what they said about Jax.
Yeah.
Just another tone deaf moment. And this is the crazy part, is that this stuff, he actually sees the stuff before we see it and thought that it was okay to put out. Just like the apology that he had to make with Garcelle when he started talking about recycling. You know what I'm saying? After her book was trash, but
I don't think that that apology was public enough. By the way, who listens to his damn show? Who watches the show? You know what
Radio
I'm saying?
Andy.
Yeah, the Radio Andy show. Who listens to that? 3 people. Who did he disrespect her and demonstrate that disrespecting a lady's tears like that and just passing over them like they don't matter? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He was about to curse us out.
Yeah, I'm about to go, yo, but wait a second. Michael, you have a channel?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to skip over you like
How
that. I didn't know that.
How you gonna have your baby daddy and you don't know your baby daddy? Get in here, Bella.
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. I'm being a bad. I'm not being a good woman right now.
You really not. Hold on. Let me let this dog in here for you. Let me go. Come here, girl. Get up in here. Come on. Get in here.
Oh.
Is this back to foreplay?
Here, come on, girl. Come on, fat mama.
Let me see the dog. Let me see the dog.
Oh, it's a pig.
The dog is beautiful.
Yep, that's Bella. I had to take her off this chain now.
Oh, that's Bella?
Yeah, I had to bring her all the way in the house before I could let the chain off of her. Because she's horrible.
All right, y'all. It's past my bedtime. I love you guys. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Michael,
good night.
Diva's first date.
You know what? Bye, Mims.
Bye, guys.
It's already been, the first date is over with. They got babies. Baby mama, baby daddy, they gotta have a kid.
We got Bella.
Introduced him as baby daddy.
Bye, guys.